then I take the mic. Onyeka. Let's give the truth first. Okay, thank you. Freedom of truth. You have the mic, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm so happy, honestly, of the progress we are making so far. Honestly, it is giving hope to those who are hopeless in diaspora. We are successful, but my question is this: I have been wanting to ask this. This thoughts that they are going to, like, know that Nigeria has more power in Africa more than I think we do. So what is our faith? What is our faith?
Listen, please don't go to that area. I promise to focus on that area you're going now. Please don't discuss it. Thank you.
Okay, so that is just my question. But if it is like that, it's fine. I'm okay. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, brother, please. So last time somebody was asking that Mr. forbid us from going to that area. We should discuss what they do, what they want to do. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear you?
So who is speaking now? Who is speaking?
Not speaking.
Okay, this guy has been issued.
No, it's one of the questions my friends forbid us from not to discuss. That is why I asked.
Okay.
Um,
So Kingdom of Truth. You know about all the things they said yesterday. What do you want to say now? You didn't pick anything that excited you most. Okay, yeah, I have the mic.
So I'll start from our cabinets. You see, not the cabinet went introduced yesterday. Look at the calibers of these people. How educated, how where is, you know, our prime minister have people who are wise, the judge around here, you know, and this is very, very really amazing. So kudos to the governments and the mortgage for the else, you know, and again, the speech of officer is always a bombshell. Whenever I speak like this, I'm telling you, I must tell you that not only us, the enemies, whenever he puts this that he comes online, they always anticipate. Some of them are, you know, speech is from a leader that God prepared. It's not somebody who will come online and whenever you listen to his speech, must speak something very, very vital, you know, and about all that self-defense. Is about is a natural. You know from the children country cross into your own country, cross into your boundary, you know, to come and kill you. You don't need, in fact, you need to be ruthless against that person. So I think our people are not angry enough against these invaders, because some of them are they don't particular times or the situation they find themselves, the level of anger we need to be displaying against these people, Musa and his cohorts, in fact, supposed to be the holy anger, brute, the highest brute against these people, because they have killed us enough. They have, in fact, they have violated our right enough. They have invaded our land. They have committed gross crime against humanity enough against our people, and we need to be ruthless. Like I told Musa, I used to tell him, Musa, if I have you, I will use your head to play football. I'm telling you, and I will display it with my face to tell you that I don't. People must understand that this self-defense is right. When armed robber come to your place, you need to, hey, hello, DPO. There's some armed robber in my place. Should I defend myself? If you cannot do that, then you don't need anybody's permission to defend yourself. That is why it's a law. There's a way of other law. What I'm saying, okay. Even one of the first minister said it in his speech yesterday. In this, okay, law of self-defense is not a crime. It's not a crime. Even in the Christianity, if you don't have money to, you don't have sword, say your government to. When Peter cut off the ear, he did not ask Peter to throw away the sword. He said, shoot your sword. You know that sword is equivalent to AK-47 machine gun today. He said, shoot your sword, because you know a time come, that sword will be used. So whether you're a Christian or whatever you are, you think that you are doing smash there, God will judge. Then just belong to God. God will fight my battle. No, God will fight your battle. No, God will fight your battle if you continue sitting back. To continue giving them their truth, they will slash your truth, you die for nothing. Go and say that to your car. Say that now, nobody wants you to, all you need to do to support that one, put it in our government, because there are men who are there to fight for you. Okay? But the other necessary thing you need to use to guard yourself, yes, information, to be alert. Whenever you hear it at home, sit at home, and put that money to the Biafra defense forces for them to be able to get it enough to defend you, to defend our land. Let me tell you something. The reason why some of our people are not getting it is that, you know, sometimes in the way at least all the king we have those you know, what a law go about had even allowed them to unleash at least 1% of what they plan against our people. On our people, some people will go. Because what you see in Middle Belt is just a child play regard to what they plan against our people. By now, I don't think you will still see a place to run out if you can. You'll be running out to maybe it's Cotonou or Togo or wherever to where you go hide, because there will no place. When they attack your village, you go to the bush. Those who inside the bush will finish you. Where do you want to make the IDP camp? If not these our men that are within the Mazin and the Kano, who saw this coming, he went to US and he said that US people, based on the influence US in the world, and also the people who are there, the opportunity they have to make money in another country, those after them is those in Europe. You know, he said that US people, you will fund this Biafra liberation, and that is what happened today. So I appreciate the people of US. I appreciate all of you who are giving without looking back, saying, "Oh, about people in another country, about people in another continent," because you know that yes, you are a better position than those people. Okay, so I said that often I brought this morning about Ofondo of Arishike. Ever head down that place the money is coming from, we continue to flow. You will never lack. And keep on supporting our prime minister, because one thing that gives you morale, to boost your morale to do what you're doing, is when you are seeing that the one you are doing are yielding fruit. It will be spoiled to do more. That is what our prime minister have displayed so far. The little money contribute, they utilize it. So that you're asking yourself, so this is why Nigeria government are having billions, yet they did nothing. With these little resources, look at how far the government have gone in achieving all they have achieved. And my message to those who they gave money to sabotage and they fell, I will not ask you. One thing I will tell you here, let me be a little bit kind to you. That money they give you, take that money, eat it, enjoy it while it lasts, because your days are numbered. Don't be threatened by those who gave you that money. That money is money they stole from our land. Okay, but stop continuing doing what you do, because you cannot achieve it. Why you continue doing that is what anger against you will be. In fact, it will be doubling. Okay, take that money you have collected already, go somewhere, go and hide yourself, and enjoy that money while it lasts. The days are numbered. And stop trying, because you can never. The more you are trying, the more you are making our anger to be double against you and your children and unborn generations. So that is my message to you. Biafrans, thank you for all of you who are disseminating the message, supporting financially and everything. Our sit at home start on 29th of May, 30th and 31st. 30th to remember our fallen heroes, to remember your family members who died, to remember your parents who died, to remember those who you come to the world the same day, but unfortunately they die accidentally. Remember them and honor them. This is an exercise that makes lands to be okay for people. Okay, and also have opportunity to vote for a referendum and others to vote. Those who cannot use internet to vote. Thank you so much. My name is Veka Chukwu.
Okay, thank you. I will go to our co-host. Kama Israel, sir, you have the mic.
Thank you so much, Stella. Thank you, everyone here to preach the gospel, the good news of Biafra. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, all our ministers. It's another day that the people of Biafra should rejoice and be glad because of our achievements so far. We are celebrating. Nigeria is crying through their so-called generals and their so-called representatives. We will keep rejoicing. We will keep praising Chukwokika Abiyama until we get to our final destination, where the main celebration will occur. You know, our Prime Minister, anytime he takes the mic or podium, he always delivers. The message is clear. As we know, he does not hide anything. He said it before he even challenged himself to achieve it. And that is how you know a man with dignity, a man who really wants to liberate his people and make history. All the achievements are very, very clear. With limited resources, and you know what Nigeria is up to, you know when they have been saving, you know, to make sure that they put us in perpetual suffering for many, many, many years. They have been saving money in the UK, in Switzerland, just to make sure that we remain where we are. But thank God today, we have risen. Effion told them, General Effion told them, if you don't treat them well, their children will rise and they will come against you. Today, we are risen. We are no more fighting from behind the curtain. We are no more fighting hiding our faces. We are no more fighting from our kitchen. We are fighting from the forefront. We are fighting face to face with our enemy, because we know that they can never defeat us. They can never hold us down any longer. They can never stop us from progressing. They can never deny us our rights. Now we know our rights. You see, one thing with Kama says that the enemy will not know that they are oppressing you until you oppress them back. That is what has been happening in Nigeria. That is what has been happening with all these so-called generals. Whenever they come, their first and number one priority is how to keep Biafrans, in perpetual suffering, how to kill them. But today, when you talk about General Musa, and when you think about it, this is supposed to be a general, not a media representative of the army, not a Nigeria information officer. We're talking about so-called general. General is now doing the work of media, is now doing the work of Minister of Information. That will tell that Nigeria has crumbled. It's completely dead. They can't do anything any longer, and they have only resulted in using the so-called general. And he's dying everywhere, lying from both sides of his mouth, because we have defeated him. His village has been ransacked. The so-called Christopher Musa, his village, people in his village are living in IDP camp. In short, I don't call it IDP. It's supposed to be concentrated camp. That is where people in his village are currently living. They are surrounded, completely surrounded. They don't go anywhere any longer. They don't move anywhere. And that is why they have resorted in cannibalism in his own village. And each time he mentions his mouth, he will be using the same word and telling you, oh, Biafrans are doing this, Biafrans are practicing cannibalism. Because that is exactly what is happening in his own village. And we know it. He cannot secure his village, and he is trying to secure Nigeria. Very, very ashamed of him. Completely ashamed of that man. He's messing himself up. He's destroying his people. He's bringing shame to the land where he's coming from. And we will keep exposing all of them, especially him. Whenever you Google, if you go to Google and Google Musa and versus Simon Ekpa, he will appear. You will see a lot of places. This man is going from one media to the other, just talking about one person. One person. You can imagine that. That is to show you that we have defeated them. PM, MNK, PM, both of them said that we are not going to beg them to talk about us. They will be the one. Today, they are using the right word. That you will see them when they put up something, they will write BRGIE, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Or they will say PM Simon Ekpa. So they are addressing it the right way. Or Biafra Government in Exile. That is to show you that we have forced them to start mentioning Biafra Government. They have started mentioning Biafra in their broadcast. And very soon, like I always say, the same way they have announced that the actual person representing the Southeast, the Biafrans, is Simon Ekpa in their chamber. The same way Musa went to their red carpet and said that Simon is the only problem. The same way they have also announced it in all their media is the same way they will also announce the freedom of Biafra in their own chamber. And it's going to happen very, very soon. It will be a challenge to them, but they are going to say it. whether they like it or not. This is our time, and nobody can change it. We keep moving with speed. I am also reminding everyone in the homeland, remember 29, 30, and 31st is our sit at home. And not just only to sit at home, is an opportunity for you to cast your vote, because this voting is very, very important. It's time for you to show that you need freedom. Help people that will help people that will help people. We need this number that we are looking for. Don't think about it too much. It is very simple. Name and year of birth. If you just have this in mind, it's very easy. You know all the platforms where you belong, all the groups. You know people in your family. You know people in your village. You know them. Just picture them. And I tell you, if you need to do 1,000 as a target for your own self, you're going to do it. And you get that number, and I'm telling you, before December, we will get the number that we need. Just do it for yourself. You're not doing it for the government. You're not doing it for PM. You are doing it for yourself because you need freedom. You're not waiting for anybody to do it for you. You are doing it by your own self. Let's get this ball rolling. Very, very important. Also remember that Finland is a very big opportunity. So make sure that you start now, to reserve your ticket. Go and reserve your ticket. It's going to be history that will go in the history of Biafra forever. Those people that their signature will be on that book of declaration. Be part of it and get your ticket now. Also, ID card. ID card is for every Biafran now. Go there and get your ID. Apply, especially if you are abroad, because you already have identification to identify yourself. Go and apply for your ID. Encourage other people. Go and give the government your data. Very, very important. We need to know ourselves. Biafra, as promised, we're going to start from scratch, from our own database. That is how we're going to beat all these politicians, all these Fulanis in our land, is through our database. We will know them whenever they are coming for anything. We will know them through our database. So be part of it. Don't be that person that, when we get to the Biafraland, everything will be in a rush. No, do it now. Do it now. Thank you so much, Sister Stella. Thank you, everyone here. I give the mic to Onyeka. But before then, if you want to speak, please raise up your hand. Raise up your hand, make it easier for Sister Stella. Raise up your hand, and you will be given mic to speak about the sit at home. Encourage people. Tell them what they need to do. Tell them the importance of this sit at home. We need everybody to participate. Vote, 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 vote. Thank you so much. Onyeka, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Once again, all protocol duly and humbly observed. Appreciate the host and the co-host and everyone here, comrades and ladies, my ministers. Please greet you all. I just want to say thank you for your good works and more grace to your elbows. I want to emphasize on something based on your speech, Comrade Kama. There are things you said that I want to add to it. You see, whenever you see these people come to a space to put one allegation, you know, they have staged it somewhere, is what they are doing. You know, there's a saying in Igbo Ade that says, "Ahonye na-azụ ka ọma ngwe oji ala, ka ọma ngwe oji ebido." Let me use it in my dialect. Ahonye na-azụ ka ọma mgbe oji ala. Ahonye na-azụ ka ọma oge oji ana, ka ọma oge oji ebido. You know, if you are not familiar with the market, you will not know the time the market closes and when it opens. So this is exactly what they are doing. You know, small time now, you see them, they bring some Fulanis who speak Igbo, where they are doing carnival. They post it. You know, the way they did it last time. You know, that is their stock in trade, and we are not moved by that. And again, for those who are not familiar with our where we are coming from, we are coming from somewhere. Okay, you may not, if you're not familiar with where we're coming from, then you can ask questions, we'll explain to you if you are here. But I want to tell you something. Why is our Prime Minister a criminal to the Nigerians? Why are they after him? Why did they kidnap our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why? They kidnapped His Excellency Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he wants his people to be free. Not just his people, but all the indigenous people that they have subjugated in that British fraudulent creation called Nigeria. And beyond, he wants you to be free in your ancestral land. He wants you to enjoy freedom, enjoy the goodness of Chukwukike in your life, in your land. Above all, to be able to live the life like a human being. Those who are in the last space, they are living below human being. Okay, and they kidnapped our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister, the Agune Shemba, took in charge. Why Musa speak ill of him? Did he kill anybody? Did he commit any crime? Did he take what belonged to Musa? No. What he said, what he's doing is because he said, Musa, you can no longer come to kill my people as usual and go scot-free and dancing the streets in the name of Python dance. You can no longer come to bomb our people, our women and children unchallenged. That is the crime of our Prime Minister, for those of you who are novice to where we're coming from. Because our Prime Minister said no, that you can no longer kill our pregnant women. You can no longer rape our women. You can no longer come to Biafraland and killing our people, harvesting their organ and selling to Biafra Foundation. That is the crime. So for those of you who don't know where I'm coming from, this is just to give you a brief reason they are speaking ill of Prime Minister. He did not take what he said that we have to arm to defend ourselves according to even Africa law, which Nigeria is signatory to. And any law they are signatory to automatically become law in Nigeria. Right to self-defense is also a law, like I say, is a divine law. It's a universal law that you don't need anybody permission to do so. Okay? And the reason, you see, let me tell you, Biget, his hand is in what the Fulanis are doing. Remember, Biget deal with Nigeria useless politicians. So their organ, every organ they are harvesting are going to Biget Foundation. When you see Fulanis kill, you said they kill 20 people, know that they have killed more than 100. The military, who are also the Fulani terrorists, they are using the van to carry some everybody they harvest the organ. You know, it takes some hour before the organ of somebody dies accidentally, before the organ will die. So they have doctors. 95% of doctors in Nigeria today are accomplices. The real doctors are no longer in the land, only few. The nurses and doctors are accomplices. They are partner in crimes. Okay? And the girls have this Fulani who go to your farm to destroy your crops. Big Gate is the one is sponsoring it. They want to destroy everything that is natural in your land, so that you will bring later you will bring that his own or tamper, the one he will use to change your DNA. That is what this man is working for to change your DNA. And the message to him is this: is not immortal. The last time I checked, No man on this planet has ever become immortal or have his or life expectancy elongated. If you want to depopulate the world, begin start from your family and yourself. Start from your relatives and yourself. All your evil actions against Africa, when you openly said you want to kill 5 billion, 3 billion from Africa, you have tried to do this in several ways and failed. Yet you are not relenting. You are doing everything possible to try to tamper with our DNA. That is what you are working. I wonder how people who claim to be a governors and senators who don't care a lot of their people will allow such patients to bring medicine, name of medicine for malaria, polio, for immunization. They will bring it and dump in general hospital. Nobody is cross-examining this medicine. They are injecting our children. My message to Biafra children, Biafra people, especially those at home, return to where for ancestors. Make your food your medicine. Eat organic. Stop giving your children anything immunization. Periodically cook our own herb and this thing and give them. Use it to bath them, those younger ones. Go back to Daki. All those things our mothers use. Use those things. Stop all this nonsensical medicine. The medicine may actually cure your headache, but there is another substance that is destroying your immune system gradually. That is why you see those who supposed to be, God created to be the smartest people, who's supposed to be on top, they are acting Dundee, making themselves inferior. Why the people they see as a listing, know that they are the superior, they are the real breed. The inferior breed are now making you to look inferior. All these are one of the reasons. Who know what they're getting into our people, into our children? We must stop this. And again, I repeat, whenever your person is sick, don't allow the person to spend a night in hospital alone. And any medicine the nurse is injected, you have the right to approach, ask what is the name of that injection. And those whom their wives are delivering, I know some men don't like to go to see their women wife deliver. So make sure you have a women who will follow your wife to enter that delivering theater, to make sure that what they are giving is your baby, and also the obligation call they are giving to you is the real one, not artificial. A lot of evil is happening. Nigerian nurses and doctors are worst evil you ever think of. 99% of them. Take note of this. Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Stella. Go ahead.
Okay, if you wanted to chip in something, because I want to play, because we didn't finish the speech, so I played it almost half, and then I wanted to continue. You wanted to say something?
Okay.
If not,
Yeah. Let me just mention that there is no fear in what we are doing at the moment. When we hear that we have crossed the Rubicon, we did not just only cross it, we have collected it as well. Where we are now is in the level that everybody has to queue in. There is a letter released by our Prime Minister. In that letter, after reading it, I understand you don't need to like him as the Prime Minister, but you need to like your freedom. Queue in what he's doing to bring this freedom that we all need. He's talking to every Biafran, whether you like him or you don't like him, whether you like MNK or you don't like him. The most important thing is freedom. Freedom that will give you electricity that you have been crying for all your life since you were born. You have been using generator that is also giving you disease. That is why in Nigeria the life expectancy is about 55 years old, because of what they are hearing from different air pollution coming from different places. The water that you have been crying for, the road that you have been crying for, the good environment that you have been crying for is here. Why not leave the messenger and take the message? Come now that there is still opportunity for you to queue in for this freedom. Like I always said, there are two phases to this freedom. The first phase is for us to get our Biafra. The second phase is for us to build Biafra. You cannot run away from sponsoring this project. If you don't queue in at the moment and start sponsoring, you're definitely going to be part of those people that will build Biafra, whether you like it or not, unless if you decide to move to the north. So the earlier you queue in, nobody is begging you. The decision is yours. If you're still hanging on the fence, if you're still thinking, oh, let's see how it's going to happen, then probably at the finishing line, we will all join together and start celebrating as if we did it together. Let me tell you, this government, they have actually structured Biafra in such a way that you can't get away from anything. You can't get away from crime. You can't get away from, any impunity at all. You can't mess around and say that you will get away from it. It's impossible with this government. Everything is digitalized. There is no manual anymore. There is nobody collecting money from you anywhere or issuing you receipt anywhere. Everything is auto-piloted. You pay, you get your receipt. You keep your receipt. Nobody keeps your receipt for you. You have your own evidence. So don't think that you are clever. You are not. So the earlier you queue in, the better. Talk to your friends, talk to your brothers in this manner. This two-phase is a choice. But mind you that if you're the one that will say, okay, when we get to Biafra, the tax that will be imposed on you, I'm telling you, you're not going to get away from it. PM has said it, and it has happened in other parts of the world before. If you don't support now, you're going to support to build Biafra, because we need a better environment, and it also requires money. So better come out now and support this project. Let's do it as quick as possible. All the reason why all these things are delaying is because of money. If we have enough of money, if Nigeria is buying 2 to Kano, we're buying, 4 to Kano. If Nigeria is buying 5, we're buying 10. Because we have the money. They will be scared. They will beg us to go. But if you're still there, delaying it, thinking that you will get away with it, you're not going to get away with it. So do something now so that it will not be late for you. Thank you, Sister Stella. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And I wanted to continue playing our PM speech.
For their delivery of their own weapon, we will not fold our hands and wait for them to come and kill our people. We have to also step up our game, make sure.
Come and mute your mic.
Weapon.
Come on.
Those who will make sure that when they come, our firepower, or the firepower of the Biafra Defense Forces, will be matched to what that is coming and what they are bringing by this October or October, August or so, according to the intelligence report. So those of you who are still standing by the fence and watching what is happening or how this is going to happen before you come in, you step in to support. Believe me, you are not doing yourself any good. However, with or without you, Biafra is coming. We've gone very, very far. And one good thing about this is that everything in Biafraland is fighting. The spirit, the land, the air, the sea is fighting.
This one sweet
and
me
you can
pass.
hear it from the confession coming from the so-called Musa. They are confessing that while they fly on the air to bomb our people, they hardly see anything. It is open. And when they are making this comment, they don't know when they make it, but it is necessary for those of you, the Sabontike, for those of you who always want to be the modern Thomas in the Bible, for those of you who never want to believe that something is happening, when they come to speak, the land will push them to confess. And God is speaking through them to you. Yet, some of you patient because you feel that it is Samonekba, as if it is about Samonekba. You feel that, oh, it is not Mazinam Dekanu. You want to wait for Mazinam Dekanu to come out before you can support the defense of your land. And that is exactly why they kidnap him. Because they know once they kidnap him, some of you will run away. And you did run away. You run away, abandoned him, disappointed him, betrayed him. You run away and you think you have done something right, waiting for him to come back. So that you start where you stop. I want to tell you that everything you have done in the past is a waste. If you continue to remain in your shell, hiding, waiting for Mazinam Dekanu to come out, everything you have done in the past is a waste. And let me tell you, this government doesn't recognize you. And at the end of the day, after the December 2nd, the policy will change. If you think that we are joking, you better use your tongue and count your teeth. We are not joking. The declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra is real. And you know, one thing I like is that this my face. I've deceived a lot of people. And God knows why my face is like this. Some people even say I rub powder. Some people say I put pancake. Some people say the face is a baby face. This face has deceived a lot of people. And it will continue to deceive you until the December 2nd. I want to thank those in Biafraland, the de facto government. The updates coming from the homeland is very, very encouraging. And it's as a result of some of you, the way you have supported and sponsored this particular liberation has catapulted the government to what they are doing today. So from the update, from the vote in the homeland, we are clocking up to 7 million.
Hey,
7 million from the homeland alone. From the homeland alone, the electoral officers are doing a very great job. We have what we call Paul 12 state. Nigeria don't know what is going to hit them. We have what we call 12 core state from this 40 state of Biafra. And this 12 core state is having the highest vote so far. But like I said, the Finland Convention will set the record and the history that other people around the world will learn from. Our focus remains that we are fighting this Biafra liberation using this multidimensional approach. Today, a lot of people are shouting, oh, now you are doing something because you went to African court. No, we are doing something all the time. It is one step at a time. We don't go and start cutting the palm tree from up. You cut it from down and you cut it up. That is exactly the system we are using. So you have to set everything in place, put many things in place before taking the necessary step, especially on international level. You don't go to start fighting for your freedom from the international on the global stage when you have no structure, when you have nothing, when you are just shouting, you are start fighting for Biafra as an organization. You don't. You need to set up the standard, the required standard to be recognized as a state. That you begin to step up forward. Now we have the standard, set up the requirement, the required standard by the international law. We have a government, functional government, both in the homeland and in exile. And of course, we have all departments functioning. And so therefore, it is time in the diplomatic and legal field today. As we are doing that, we focus on making sure we create awareness, using the media, and making sure that we create the scene that will make the media to talk about the freedom of Biafra. While we are doing this, many people are still being used indirectly, directly by the Nigerian terrorist state to cause distraction. While we're talking about Nigeria, they are talking about Samanekpa. And what are they trying to do? They are trying to create the impression that Biafrans are not in unity. That's all. But they have failed because the majority of people supporting the Biafra Republic government in exile are 99% of Biafra people. So when they talk, it is only few of them. Once they go to Nigerian media, publish them, they start sharing it, and that's it. But the majority of Biafra support the Biafra government. And of course, what people don't know is that those things doesn't move me because it is normal in any liberation movement like this. You are going to see those sponsored by the government. You are going to even see the government, the registering organization, and they'll start speaking against it. And that's exactly what they have used Ohaneze. Where is Ohaneze today? Ohaneze they have chickened out. You know, before, every week, Ohaneze was writing Samonek this, Samonek that, bounty, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 bounty, and all that. Today, where is Ohaneze? They are gone because their media warfare, their propaganda didn't hold water. We defeated them. So when these people are coming up to talk about Samanekpa, instead of talking about their enemy, the oppressors, they want to create a scene at the international community level that, oh, they are not even one. And as if Biafra is the only country that have fought for freedom where they have different groups fighting for the same cause. We are not the only country that have done that. Every country that have fought for freedom have different groups fighting. But of course, our own is completely different because you have people who are staunch illiterate that are flooding the social media. They use them because they have access to internet, they have access to YouTube and Facebook, and they'll be coming and making videos. People are sharing it. And one thing is that as we move closer to, there's going to be a lot of heat coming. And this heat will come. Do not allow the heat to get into you. You must learn how to put on what I call shock absorber. Both some of you in the government, both some of you who are not in the government but they are supporting financially, you must put on shock absorber because it is getting tougher. And the closer we get to December, the more tougher it becomes. So you must learn how to put absorber. If you don't know how to do shock absorber, contact me privately so that let me teach you how to put on your shock absorber so that by the time the shock is coming, you will be absorbing it more smooth. At least, even if you don't learn it completely, you will know how to absorb some shock because you may not be able to absorb all the shocks that are going to come. But believe me, the shock that is going to be coming in the coming weeks will be very heavy. So some of you in the government, you need to step up and put on some shock absorber to be able to skate through the turbulence time that we are entering. And of course, some of the reason what we have pointed out to the African Union Court was everybody understand that Nigeria military Nigeria Security Agents, DSS, occupied Biafra territory since 1967. They have not left our land. Our land remains under occupation of the Nigeria terrorist state, and we are not going to allow them to continue to occupy our land and kill our people. The Armed Forces of Nigeria and the State Security Department, the DSS, have maintained a large military and police presence in Biafraland since 1967. This is part of the communication to the African Union. And this particular presence of this military have seen the killings of Biafrans, massacres of Biafrans, and of course, including other pro-Biafra political pressure group, the BZM, the MASOB. Most of these organizations have witnessed their members butchered in thousands. And many of their members today are part of the Biafra Republic of Men in Exile, and they are living witness how their colleagues were butchered. They were very lucky to make it up to this point. But today, ask yourself, how many people are talking about those of your colleagues who were killed, who were butchered in their hundreds? Nobody. The people that were actually they were following us at that time, many of them were just about political pressure group where they will make noise and one governor will come and give them money and they will talk something different. And in the process of this, many people were killed, including the IPOB Nigeria, when Mazin Amdekan was shouting, they were the one deceiving him. When he called for sit at home to be able to hold Nigeria to ransom, they will go from the back and tell him that, look, if you continue with this sit at home, they are going to tag you terrorist. That was actually what happened because they did it to me. I know how many times many people were coming during the election. Simon Ekpa, oh, you want to stop election? They are going to tag you terrorist. Oh, you want to I was blocking them left and right, left and right. I know that's exactly what they did to Mazin Amdekan. So when he said there is no election, he will look around, look left, look right. Nobody will support him. And at the dying minute, they will pressurize him. If you don't do it, we will leave you. If you don't do it, we do this. If you don't do it, and then he will go and announce again. And this has been happening for ages. So today, and while that was going on, a lot of people were killed. Many people were massacred in Aba. There is nobody have revenged the massacre of Biafrans in Aba. There were no consequences anywhere. Many people were killed in Mpo. There is no consequences anywhere. Many people were killed in Enugu. There were no consequences anywhere. Until now, we said enough is enough. You can't kill people like that again. First of all, Mazin Amdekan, in the process of trying to stop this particular killing, he said there will be no street protest demonstration in Biafraland. And that we have maintained. We decided that yes, Biafrans will not go out to demonstrate. But you know, those who sold him organized people again to go and protest in the street of Aba. 2023, early 2023, they were massacred, and the coordinator in Aba then, Kwarawa, was killed. One of those who lost their life in Aba.
What's going on? Hold on, the thing stopped by itself. I think this is where it stopped before. It's coming from the tape of the video.
Part of this movement to make this history. Those of you who are still waiting to register for Finland Convention, the space is still open, and it is when you get to 1,000, it is going to close. So I'm fighting for his release because we are the reason why he is there. If we did not analyzing certain things, I will not analyze that. I've made it very clear. Mazin Amdekan has no hand whatsoever. What we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom and at the same time fighting for his release because we are the reason why he is there. If we did not support him to do what he was doing, he will not be speaking and nobody will kidnap him from Kenya. So for the fact that he was doing what he was doing, I was supporting him, promising him that any place he go, I will be the first to follow him. So I have to fight for this. But he has no hand in what we're doing today. It is completely Biafra people fighting for their freedom. Self-defense is not a crime. I have explained that during the press conference. It is not a crime anywhere in the world. If somebody wants to kill you with AK-47, get AK-47 to defend yourself. They want to kill you with machine gun, get machine gun to defend yourself. While Nigeria is expecting their delivery of weapons in October, we are also getting the list of the weapons that are coming, and we are going to source our own to make sure we have the exact weapons, so that when they come, it will be fire for fire. Thank you very much. The support from America is very, very we appreciate it, and we know that more people in the United States are joining, and they're going to come because this is a freedom. This is not the freedom of Samonepa. It's the freedom of Biafra people, and you must be part of this movement to make this history. Those of you who are still waiting to register for Finland Convention, the space is still open, and it is when you get to 1,000, it is going to close. So be very, very fast to make sure you are part of those who will be in Finland to witness this historic day, to not only to witness, but also for you to have your name appended as a delegate from different parts of the world, that your signature will be in the Biafra Declaration document. Very, very important. I thank you all. In the United States of America, in the next few weeks that I'm going to come to meet you again, I will come with different big good news. On this note, if you have people back home, please encourage them that on the 29th, 30th, and 31st, remain sit at home, and this sit at home will be used for the election. We have polling units all over Biafraland, and people are queuing every day to vote, to participate in the electoral process. We are documenting it, having videos. These videos will be played in Finland during the convention. And why we are doing this is to document everything in case when other people who want to make problem will come and say we have evidence to present to them. At the same time, our application is also compelling the African Union Court to rectify this particular self-referendum. Otherwise, calamity would befall Nigeria after December 2nd. Thank you very much. The Biafra Liberation Army is ready to take up any challenge. We have defeated Nigeria. We continue to defeat them every day. What they need from you is support, financial support, to make sure we have adequate facilities, adequate weapons, adequate machines, anything that they need that is we provide them as a government to make sure that our land are protected and women and children will not fall a victim of Nigeria terrorist state. So I believe my belief is very strong on the people in the United States. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. No.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, PM. Thank you for that awesome.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the highlights. The one I also liked, like I told you guys, he said everything in Biafraland is fighting. Spirits are also fighting. You know, spirits are fighting. Trees are fighting. Air, water, soil have also joined in the fighting. You understand? That is why Musa is lamenting that they on air, they can't see anything. Musa is so incompetent. They should fire him. They can't see anything. As if I don't even believe in what he's saying. Musa. Anything Musa, because everything Musa says is a lie. Anything you hear Musa say, eh? Take the opposite, because Musa is known to lie. Musa is a big liar. Musa is a big liar. So anything, and so don't underrate him. Anything he take it seriously. He will be talking as if he's not, that he's not serious. Whatever he says, get into it and make sure you counter very well whatever he says. We must fight Musa until Musa we see today, we will not see him again. And this is the time that Biafrans will not run away. We will not run away and stop sabotaging, if you're out there to sabotage, it's sabotaging in so many ways. You're sabotaging the government, you're sabotaging the space, you're sabotaging everywhere you go. Sabotage. How much did they give you? How much? But this money Arabs gave you, it will finish, oh. It will finish. And you go back to square one. You know, this kind of blood money, it doesn't give satisfaction. You spend it and spend it, you still continue to want. You will continue to need something, continue to want something. Satisfaction you will never get, because it's a blood money. It's a blood money. When you collected money to sell the soul of that person, it will never be well with you, and it will never go well with you. This is what is happening. Anyway, sabotage or no sabotage, the real Biafrans are not going anywhere. The real Biafrans have come to stay and to bring Biafra finally. So stop hiding. Come out and join in getting Biafra freedom. Because Apriam said that after December 2nd, policy will change. Oh. We enter another dimension. From 2nd December, we enter another dimension. That's what our PM said. So if you are still thinking on the sideline, better jump inside the Biafra government and begin to fight for your freedom. Because you can't be supporting Arabs. It's not possible. Nigeria government is an Arab ruling system. That's what they are using. They are converting everybody, forcing everybody to become Islam. So their fight is to make sure everywhere is being ruled with Sharia law, the way they started doing it in some part of the northern states. So that is why they are working hard. In fact, they believe that the global system that is coming, that Islam will be number one religion that they will use to rule the whole world. But I mean, when you look into their packaging is bloody. In fact, you're not even safe. That you have get converted to Islam, you're not still safe. They will make public useless show of you each time you do any mistake. Is either they cut your finger or you cut your toe or they whoop you in the front of everybody. What kind of religion is that? What do you call it? What do you call it? That's a cult going on. Yeah. Also, have you guys seen um um uh, uh, Allah they carved out from they brought out from archives? You know, they found it, is it in Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan, somewhere there. They brought this carved God. They call it Allah because it has all the description of Allah in the Quran. That's what the God has. So they said this is Allah. So it's a cult. It's a cult. And this is why everything about them is strange. About them is blue. You understand? They will chop off people's neck. In the name of what? They will tell you when they kill you, cut off your neck, their God will give them 72 virgin in their. Something is wrong somewhere. He said we thank the people in homeland. Only from homeland we have clocked 7 million votes, ladies and gentlemen. 7M for million. Only coming from the homeland. Though. But Biafrans abroad, what's going on? We're supposed to be toppling. We are supposed to be. We are 7 million abroad. We are much more than that. So, Biafrans abroad, where are you? What are you waiting for to vote? If you have not voted, you are unpatriotic. We had one of our ministers yesterday. If you are not voting, you have not voted, you are very unpatriotic. If you're also not assisting anybody to vote, you are also unpatriotic. So please, vote. Biafrans abroad, I'm talking to you because Biafrans in homeland are winning. Upon they don't have light, steady. They don't have electricity, bad road, poverty everywhere. They can't even eat 3 square meal. No good hospital. Most of them don't have internet. Most of them don't have mobile phones. Yet they are leading. Oh, hey, Biafrans abroad, what are you waiting for? What are you doing? What are you doing? Your family, if you have voted, your family members, uncle, please assist people to vote. Please, from now onwards. So it's not yet late. And it's very, very easy. We don't need their pictures anymore. How old are you? Where do you live? Vote yes or no. Begum. That's it. You have voted. Please, you don't have any excuse or not to vote. So Apian said that the 12 core states have the highest voting so far. Huh, huh, huh. We have stepped up the standard and we to be called a state. Yes, the Biafra government is putting everything in order, putting all the structures in order, just like a state, already state. You understand? So they are working hard to fix everything. Now we have liaison offices that will soon be converted to embassy. You understand? We have de facto government in homeland. We have Biafran coin. Everything. We have database system. Biafrans are applying for their ID cards. We have new states. We have our capital. We have our map. We have our borders. We have everything. We have our armed forces. We have all the ministries. So everything, all the structures are already in place. So what we're doing now is to start the legal fighting. We just started the legal fighting. And this is why Biafra government have filed a case in the African UN branch of in UN or in African court branch of UN. Yes. So we have put everything in place. For a state, for a nation, we are set. What we're doing now is the legal fighting. That's what we're doing. And we are moving, filing in, giving in awareness to all these, unions. So they won't say they don't know about Biafra and the things Nigeria has been doing to us. Okay, so another thing our PM said is, he said Nigeria were carrying propaganda that not all Biafra support the government. Before Uncle, is expect all Biafrans 100%. No, 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 no. But then we have enough to have our state. But they think it's them that everything they do is fake. Fake election, fake presidency, fake governorship, fake chairmanship, fake councillor. All the elections they have done in this life, in this world, has been fake in Nigeria. So they think everybody is like them. No, 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 no. In Biafra, USB, United States of Biafra, we have database system. Everything is done orderly. You understand? When you vote, it is seen. You will be counted. So that is what is going on. So if you like, you continue your propaganda, but then I tell you, it's not holding water. APM said. APM said as we move forward or into December, towards December, there's going to be more heat. Because we have declared 2nd December as our restoration day. So Fulani Islamic Nigeria government are running mad. So they are trying to do all they can do. Throwing all, their last fight. That is what they are doing. That is why Musa will continue to lament and lament and lament and lament. Until this Musa you see today, you will see Musa no more. Because we must have dragged Musa back to Sudan, where he came from. Yeah, so they'll just pick up an area name and tell you, I'm a Yoruba, I'm a Fulani, Hausa Fulani, I'm a middle belt. It's a lie, yo. All of them, they're all migrants. They are all invaders. Shetima is from Arab. Tinubu is from Guinea. This Musa you're seeing, this Musa, his face makes me laugh, sir. This Musa you're seeing, Musa is from Sudan. So how can migrants, invaders, come around us and are ruling us? Can you imagine? If this one doesn't annoy you, then that means nothing can ever annoy you. They can even rape your wife in front of you. It won't get you annoyed. That's what it means. I'm telling you, even Fulani Janjaweed are raping already. This is their stock in trade. And it has not annoyed you yet. They have raped your neighbor's wife. It didn't annoy you. Hold on. You're waiting for them to get to your own wife before you will now begin to react. Before you now begin to go and vote for your freedom. Cast your vote. So wake up, Biafrans. Wake up. So PM says, as we move into or towards December, there's going to be more heat. Put on your shock absorber because it's going to be tougher. You understand? And the tough gets going. So talking to the cabinet and talking to everybody, Biafrans everywhere, put on your shock absorber. This is also why you must put on, because 29th to 31st, put on your shock. Don't go out. Buy your food. Keep at home. Stay there for your own good. Stay at home for your. Use it to make sure it's your vote. And then we're also using it to remember our heroes that Fulani Janjaweed have killed and massacred. A lot of them were not seen at all. A lot of them were thrown inside mass burial, or yeah, mass, what do you call it? Mass grave, yes. A lot of them were kept into mass grave. A lot of our brothers and sisters were nowhere to be found. So we are using these days, 29th to 34, also to remember them. And remember that 29th to 31st, we also have a seminar that is coming. I remember one of our ministers said it. So remember, we abroad, we are going to, even at home, we follow the seminar starting from, I think on 29, it will start from 7 or so. And then from there, they will tell us the time for the 30th own. But brothers and sisters, you're advised to stay at home. Biafrans in homeland, sit at home. Don't give ear to any propaganda going on. Forget IPOB Nigeria. We call them IPOB Nigeria because they are now working with Nigeria government. They are no more working with Biafrans. They don't have you at heart at all. You can't be an IPOB and you're looking for to be elected as a governor or to be elected as a chairman or a councillor. If you're vying for that, it then means you are IPOB Nigeria. You are not a Biafran, full, real, well-meaning Biafran. You are not. Because if you're a well-meaning Biafran, you're supposed to be looking for your freedom. If not, all your brothers and sisters will be ruled with Sharia law. And that's the danger there. We don't want to be Islam. We don't want to be Muslims. With their system, we don't like. We hate it with passion. They are chopping off necks. They'll ask you, you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim? You tell them you want to be a Christian, they chop off your neck. And because of that, we are saying no to them. And this is why our brothers and sisters must make sure they sit at home. 29th to 31st. Sit at home. Okay, so our PM also said that Nigeria militarily occupied Biafra territories since 1967, and they have been killing our people. He said this is also part of what we communicated to AU, African Union Court. So we communicated them also that we don't need Nigeria anymore because they're staying around us. They are killing our brothers and sisters. Nigeria killed people in Enugu. Nigeria government killed Biafrans in Aba and Mpo. And there were no consequences anywhere towards that. Appian said that MNK has no hand in what we are doing. So when they are looking how to pin MNK down, to carry more cases put on top of her, his hands are not there. I mean, he's been in dungeon. What else? How can somebody in dungeon be ruling people outside? Not possible. So he doesn't have any hand in Biafra government for now. But he remains our leader. Appian said that self-defense is not a crime. It's not a crime. So this is why we must continue. Biafra government, Biafra armed forces will continue to defend our people in homeland. Fight. We will get the type of weapons Nigeria use. Yes, so because they're about to bring them some stock of ammunition they are going to use in Biafra soil. So when they are coming with AK-47, we'll make sure we have it. When they are coming with Tucano jet fighter, we'll make sure we have our own smart jet fighter, So we'll be ready to face them. So Musa can cry as he wants. What he wants us is to just watch them like that, so that they continue to kill us and kill us and kill us, and then maybe they now move us to IDP camp. We'll stay there, and Musa will continue to enjoy himself. That's all he wants. That's all he wants. So when you hear him calling Simon Ekpa there, what he really wants is to stop so that Simon won't be doing anything. Tell the Biafra armed forces go home. Stop, so that they will have enough space and time to kill all of us Biafrans. That is what Musa wants, and it will never happen for Musa. It will never. Musa, you are a man. Come out and face other men. Simple. You and your boys come out and face Biafra armed forces. Bagam, whoever that wins. But we are winning already. And that's why he's also crying. So PM says, register for your Finland convention, vote for your freedom, apply for your ID card in our government. So PM said, remember 29 to 34, sit at home for voting and to remember our heroes. That's all I got. And you? What are your own highlights on PM's speech yesterday? Pick up the mic and speak. Mazi Onyekachukwu, no, you have spoken before. Let's listen to this new speaker, Biggest. Biggest, are you there? Biggest Giddy. You have the mic, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Biggest, are you there? Go close to your phone so we can hear you.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening. So I'm happy. I'm happy for the movement. There is a lot going on, but at the end of the day, we are thanking God that our people are starting to realize the great thing that Mazen and the Kano has been doing. So we really thank God. The thing is, with time, I know before now in December 2nd, there's going to be good news. Our people, the voting will continue. So good news is going to happen. Simon Ekpa has been doing a great job. If you look at it, this 3-day sit at home nights to remember the great people that have died in the war. I could remember my telling how his grandfather died. Sorry, his grandfather fought in the war. Which I know that yes, we Delta are the real people. So I really thank God for the new things that's going to come up. Our people are going to see freedom, how freedom looks like, how security looks like. So thank you very much. I will use the mic from here.
Thank you. Onyekachukwu, you have the mic.
Thank you so much. Thank you. More Duli about Yes, my lady was talking about those who are ruling, those who call themselves Nigeria. And let me repeat again, Nigeria is not a country, let alone those who are destined as a nation. It is only a company, the highest shareholder is as the owner of the company. When P2B was seen as owner of Fidelity because he has 10% share, the highest. Go and type now, so you're talking now, who is owner of Nigeria, he bring you Dangote. Because Dangote is the highest shareholder in this British company called Nigeria. And you that claim to be a Nigeria know that you are a British product. In other words, you are a slave. Remember, from Slave Coast to Royal Niger to Niger area. Anyway, that one is aside. These aliens that are ruling the contraption that are the British company, go and not only limited in those president, vice president, the general without fighting a war, general by raping women and killing innocent people. That is how they became general. Any of them who has fought war to become, let the person come out. Let's see. I believe not only limited to them. Mba, we are talking about Mba. The people of Enugu, how many of you can give account of his grandfather, great-grandfather? That somebody speak your tongue, bears your name, is not enough in a system like that of that contraption called Nigeria. Most of the people who are traditional PGs today, senators, how many of you can give account of whom they are? Put aside, speak your tongue and bears your name. Dresses like you. Last time, I exposed one dress code of that peculiar to this Fulanese. That's one spokesperson in Enugu State that championing Ruga is dressed with a white, I think is a round neck, white round neck or collar neck inside. You see it in the late Buhari's dress, Mama Daura. Okay, so we need to put our eyes on ground and look beyond language and the names, because there are Fulanese who speaks more than you. There are Igbos who speaks Hausas more than the Hausa self. There are Igbos who speaks Yoruba more than, there are Fulanese who speaks Yoruba more than Yoruba people. Okay, but one thing is sure that everyone have foundation. When the time comes, the chaff will automatically separate itself from the wheat. But what they are trying to do, they will not give you opportunity for that time. That is why any opportunity that will bring you to that level, they don't want it. But Biafra will bring that opportunity. So the chaff will automatically separate from the wheat. No matter how fluent you are, how eloquent you are in spoken any of the Biafra language, or dialects, or Biafra names. Okay? And again, look at the Nigeria emblem, the military emblem. You that came to Nigeria, ask them to explain you that in the right in Arabic. Are we in Arabic? Those Arabic, they write in your currency. Why that? Why Arabic? Is Arabic your lingua franca? Is Arabic your lingua franca? Why would they write in Arabic? Okay, why are you in a contraption that have two laws? Two laws. Which country have you seen the country oppressing two laws? See, these people have already divided the contraption long ago. But those who call themselves your representative, they are mugu. They are useless. They are criminals. They are puppets. They are men of questionable characters. That is why they don't have the balls to do what is right. They have divided the system. You see how they erogated the middle belt and put them, all of them in Northern Governor Forum. 19 states are having one governor forum, but they come to the south, they divided you into three. And when they try to come together, they are there controlling them. You see, and you come today, you will respect the person as a excellency governor. Well, they are illegitimate now, and we're giving them vote of no confidence not long ago. And you see how when our prime minister displayed the map, when they displayed the map of so-called Nigeria, okay? You see where they displayed the map? Did you see the map? The map, how they put it, did you see you that call you Eastern Nigeria? Where did you fall into? See how they have been changing demography, tampering with everything, destroying everything. remove bite of Biafra that been in existence even before Britain was created, even before America was created. Biafra had served as a capital of many kingdoms. Biafra stretched even close to Ethiopia. But that is not what we're talking today. I want you to understand that if you don't rise up to fight, now you are doomed. What they plan against you is what you see happening in Middle Belt, South Africa, is a sharp play of what they plan against you. You should be thankful to Biafra Defense Forces. I promise someone, you know, they have prevented all these things and it looks so easy to some people. What they wanted is a conventional war where they will be fighting. People are in the Ukraine that are fighting. Are they talking about business? Are they talking about coming out? That is what they wanted. But our government told them that, no, we are going to push them and tell them where to fall. That we're not going to act on their own tone. They're going to act on our tone. That is why we choose a guerrilla war. That guerrilla war today, because Nigerian media is not reporting. Some people don't know that the next village, next country, next state, there's a war ongoing there. And Lord, I tell you that only in Biafra, whether you support what we're doing or not, only through Biafra media you get the parts. For your own interest, listen to Biafra media, not just Biafra media, anyone that supports how to know genuine Biafran freedom fighters in a simple way, no long story. Anyone that is loyal to Biafra government led by His Excellency Ekwasamon Njoko, that is how to know a genuine Biafra freedom fighter. But anyone that speaks ill of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is your enemy. That is the easiest way you will understand this. Those of you who is claiming don't know where to follow, don't know how to know the genuine freedom fighters is anybody. When you speak about Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Biafra government, and the person not happy about it, no, is your enemy. Look at the women in South Africa, trying all his possible best to link what to say to our leader Mazen Nanekan. Why they shouldn't ask Mazen Nanekan about our Prime Minister? Why those going close to him do not? Why can't they ask him about our Prime Minister? That he's silent means that he know what the Prime Minister is doing. Why they shouldn't ask him? They want every means to so that we have something against our leader Mazen Nanekan, because they know that everything they have planned, all their fabrication, all their lies, all their propaganda have failed. Like our leader said, according to Nigeria law, anybody who tries our leader is a terrorist. And for those of you who are saying referendum is not in Nigeria constitution, you are moron. That is to show that your education is useless. The outdated Western education you are teaching you to reason with, to read, to speak grammar without reasoning. Nigeria is a signatory to United Nations, the universal law. Nigeria is a signatory to African peoples and human rights. African peoples and human rights. Nigeria is a signatory, and any law Nigeria is a signatory to, any organization Nigeria is this is a true organization. What it means that it automatically becomes law in Nigeria. That's according to Nigeria law. Those things they are signatory to, those laws they supported by signing to it, automatically become law in Nigeria. So you shouldn't be waiting to find where Nigeria constitution is written in Nigeria law. Nigeria supports referendum 100%. Anything our prime minister is doing is according to international law. Those who are committing crime, breaching the international law, violating international law, are Nigeria. They are the one committing crime against us. They're committing crime against Biafran people. They have committed all manner of crime against our leader Mazen Nanekan. His human rights, his inalienable rights, they have violated it. They have violated it grossly. So they should be the one to apologize also to, and they know it. Nigeria is supposed to be in a life imprisonment. Yes, there are those who committed that crime. They should be held accountable by now. They should be in prison by now. But they're twisting everything. Like I said to Mita Nyoko, that calamity you are trying to avoid will hit you in a bigger way that you don't imagine. That crime committed by your husband and your son probably you are among them, but because of that, you want to use, you stand quick propos, they scratch my back, I scratch your back. You want to use our leader Mazen and the Kanu to cover your own crime, that of your husband, your family. That is why you are deliberately agreed to be persecuting a man who is 100% innocent, whom your courts have discharged, freed, even order you to be compensated and return back to Kenya where he was kidnapped. Yet you choose to continue doing this shenanigan. Be it Anyoko, your days are numbered. And let me tell you, we Biafrans will never forgive you. No, we are children and unborn. We will never forgive you for daring to do this against Biafran people. Are you on mic for now? Thank you.
Thank you. That Binta, who knows if is also, I'm sure he's a Fulani, because they don't give anybody that is not Fulani a good post. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you pick up the mic? Can you pick up the mic and give us some highlights on what you had yesterday from our PM? Kama Israel, are you there? Or are you at work? Or should I
Yes,
bring down
yes,
the
I can
space?
hear you.
Okay, you have the mic.
Okay, thank you so much, Sister Stella. Thank you again. Let me just talk about the highlights again. And like I said, PM, anytime he picks up the mic, he delivers excellently. He doesn't mix words about what the Biafrans want and what Biafrans are doing, and how we are following everything accordingly. It's always straight point. Doesn't miss words, and we know exactly where we're going. We know why we are where we are today, and we are solving our problem by ourselves in a very unique manner, because our fight with Nigeria is completely different from the fight of every other country that have actually fought for their freedom. And it is always open to challenge the people that think that what we are doing to liberate ourselves is not right. Freedom is natural. Freedom is for everybody. The Slave Act has been abolished long time ago, and nobody is slave to anybody, and we have every right to fight for our freedom, to liberate ourselves. You know, we have right for self-determination, and above all, we have right to defend ourselves. The killing by the Nigerian state is not hidden killing. It's in the open. Thank God for the internet. The evidences are there. You know, you don't even need to go far. You just use your phone and talk to your Google, and it will bring all the evidences, all the killings that are happening every day in Nigeria. And nobody will wait for such a thing to happen to him or her before he would defend himself. We are defending ourselves because it is our right. Self-defense is not a crime. There is nobody that is minded to carry a gun.
Come on.
If
Come on, I have a
you carry
question.
a gun
Come on, I
with
have a
a different
question.
purpose,
Can you
and
hear me?
you eventually kill human being that's supposed to be protecting,
Come on, can you
then
hear me?
the other people will not wait
I cannot
until
hear
you kill them before they will defend themselves. They will find the same gun to protect themselves before you make the same mistake, or you kill them the way you're killing other people. That's the reason why we are defending ourselves, and we are not going to let our gun aside and sleep, because the people we are dealing with, they are not ready to drop their own gun. They think it is their right to carry gun. They have been protected by the so-called Nigerian government for so many years. And now they have multiplied. They have different groups, different terrorist organizations. Because when you kill somebody for political gain, automatically you become a terrorist. And that is exactly what these people are doing. And they have used that opportunity to create different groups of terrorists. You know, they have terrorists in the uniform and they have terrorists without a uniform. The terrorists in the uniform are killing, the terrorists without the uniform are killing and kidnapping all over Nigeria. So it's only a foolish person that will not defend himself. That is why we are defending ourselves. The nature grants you that privilege to defend yourself. You don't let anybody to do something to you without you finding a way to make sure that you don't get harmed. We will keep defending ourselves until tomorrow. We will never allow murderers, people that are inhuman, to come and kill and maim our people, people that live by force. Everything is about force. They don't respect human beings. They rape people by force. They kill them by force. They pregnant people by force. Everything is all about force, 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 force. We cannot allow such a thing any longer. They've done it in the past, using gun to keep Nigeria one. Nigeria is never a country. Nigeria is a replica of United Kingdom. United Kingdom is not a country. United Kingdom is a place for different kingdoms. Likewise, Nigeria. Nigeria is a place they put together and bring different kingdoms together. Stay one place. They are not compatible by anywhere at all. They don't have the same culture. They don't have the same language. Nothing connects them together. But guess what? Because of the benefits, they have to use gun to make sure that they keep it together. And it is only gun that you can use. So take yourself away from that unity. If you wait for diplomatic means, you will wait for a very long time. If you wait for prayer, you will pray for a very long time. If you wait for God's mercy, you will wait for a very long time. The only thing that will save you is the same thing they are using to hold the country together, is what you will use to liberate yourself. If you wait for the law will disappoint you, because the law is not genuine. The law is not for the people. The law they have in that dungeon is only for the politicians, for themselves. So there is nothing there that can save you except the same thing they are using to hold this entity called Nigeria together. That's the only thing you can use to liberate yourself. And that is why we are defending ourselves. And at the same time, just for formality's sake, we are doing every other thing that is required internationally to liberate yourself. We are also doing it, putting it together in case of tomorrow. One of them is this self-referendum. This self-referendum, very, very important. It is your right, so that you will not say, oh, it's the PM, Simon Eber. Oh, it's the MNK. No, it is your right to say whether you want freedom or not. So you don't have to say that I don't want to vote. No, go and say it there. The opportunity is there for you to say yes or no. If you don't want freedom, go there and say, no, I don't want freedom. If you want freedom, go there and say, I want freedom. And it is very, very simple, very, very easy for you to do that. All you require is just your name and year of birth, and you are voted. We're not begging you to do that, but we are encouraging you to do it if you want freedom, if you want electricity, if you want good road, if you want water, if you, all these things you have been desiring, if you really want them, it is time. The opportunity has been presented before you for you to vote so that you become free once again and live like human beings. The air you breathe has been polluted with, my neighbor passed me, generator, everywhere, completely polluted. And if you want that clean environment so that you will last longer, you will live, for a long time, then go and vote yes. Thank you so much, Sister Stella. I will drop now and I will come back in a bit.
Thank you. Yeah, so like looking into why we should vote. We should vote so we can be free. Vote for your freedom. Number one. Number two, vote so that you can have good roads. Good roads. Yes, because as soon as we have our USB, all roads will be tarred. No more dust everywhere. So why should you vote, Biafrans? Why are Biafrans voting? Why and white are Biafrans voting? Biafrans are voting so at least they can have good hospitals. Good hospitals, like equipped hospitals. If you vote, USB will give you equipped hospitals. Not they will just build a hall and leave it there. Vote. If you vote for your freedom, if you vote for Biafra, you can be sure your children will have good schools. equipped schools, good buildings, good school buildings. Last time I saw a school. Children are suffering now. A school at the northern part of Nigeria. A school. You know what they use in building this school? They use what do you call it? Palms. You know, palm tree, the palms. They cut it all out, kept it straight, use sticks to hold it. You have primary one. Is in page. You go there and see it. Schools vote. You can be sure you have school. It's not the one that when it's raining, rain will be beating them. Sun will shine on top of the children. You understand? So vote. You have reasons why you should vote. Vote so that you won't be Sharia law will not be used on you. Sharia law. They are fighting you, dealing with you, so they will force you to be using Sharia law. Mr. Snow, you're welcome, sir. You have the mic, sir. Mr. Snow, are you there?
Yes, my sister Stella. Good morning.
Good morning,
Kama
sir.
Israel, everybody on the space, David, Christopher, Ben Chuksuwabo, everybody here, Ruslan. I greet you all. Good morning from this side. Just going real quick on the PM's speech yesterday, the highlights on the speech yesterday. But before I go into that, I just want to thank Biafrans back home, all of you back home who are partaking in the voting exercise, you who are making it possible and easy for our brothers and sisters to be able to take part in this electoral process of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Give you all the strength you need for this job, this wonderful job you're doing. You might not really know what you're doing or understand the weight of what you're doing. But in the nearest future, we will all understand the reason why we had to all spend hours, talk, why we had to help others to vote, to make sure that we restore our nation, to restore our land, the God's place on earth. In a few months, we will all understand why we had to do that. Biafrans. The PM's speech yesterday and the rest of the speech that you heard yesterday from both the cabinet members and every other person, most of it centered on besides the voting, besides the legal processes and the works that are going on, most of everything that was said centered on finance. And the reasons are very simple. The war that we are fighting is already on. Nobody's saying now, oh, war is coming or war is not coming. So the war is already on. And whether people want to accept it, whether people want to believe it or not, this war is on. It's not, you get to some spaces and when you mention war, they all want to pee on their pants as if it's you're saying something that has not been said before. The same thing that is happening in Ukraine is happening in our land, guys. What you see happening in Ukraine is happening in our land today. So we will do everything and anything and everything to defend and to protect our land. Now, coming to the financial aspect of this, every Biafran all over the world, I need for a very long time, and it keeps looking like, and they are, just yes. Angels on ground who have dedicated themselves to do the needful. The rest of the things is money. Bullet here. If you are if you are in the United States or I know those in Europe, you guys knife a lot, so you're not really into guns. But if you are in the United States, you will know how much a bullet costs. And mind you, the bullets that are being used against the terrorists, it's not this one you buy on. It's not this ones you buy on Amazon. It's not the 9mm that you buy on Amazon. On my video, I think Emeka, is it that our brother Emeka was the one that posted it before I reposted it, where they were showing calculation of all the bullets that are being fired and how much it all amounts to. All of these things that are being used to defend our land. The reason why you and I are able to stand here and talk and not cry like we used to cry years ago. I remember when my sister Stella used to cry years ago on this space because of all the massacres of our people. You know? So for us to be able to defend this land, we are putting out this clarion call on all Biafran citizens in the United States, in Asia, wherever you are, in Europe, wherever you are, as long as you're a Biafran, from if you like, come from your dictionary south to wherever you want to say you are from, as long as you are a Biafran, you need to support the liberation of your people. You have to support the liberation of your people. If I and Aguno now, we're saving you. We are saving you. You're only making it difficult for us. You're only making it look like we are naggers, like we like to talk and talk and talk, because people don't want to do the needful. You don't have to believe in what we're doing. You don't have to believe in the style, the system the PM is using. You don't have to agree with the PM. You don't have to agree with none of us here. But the same way you are protected where you are today is the same way our land needs to be protected. So you have to, as a Biafran all over the world, you have to pay your liberation tax. For those who the Biafran spirit have touched, for those who are going to be amongst the few who will restore this nation, we call on you to intensify whatever you're doing. Whatever it is that you've been doing, intensify. Put light, put fire to it. Let it burn. Put more on whatever you're doing so that we will get home. And for those who have been contributing, the only one that gives all, he gave life, so he gives all. May he bless you all. Replenish your pockets, because $1 is something. Don't look at it like it's nothing. Your single $1, your $2, your $5 is something. Because when a multitude of us bring that $1, it becomes something. It becomes something really big. So if you are in the United States, endeavor to pay your tax. If you're not supporting this government, you're only hurting yourself. Because at the end of the day, Biafra is going to be here. It doesn't matter what anybody does. It doesn't matter whether you contribute, you donate with us right now. If you don't, I will keep donating. Sister Stella will keep donating. Christopher will keep donating. Mazi Onyeka will keep donating. All of my brothers here and my sisters who are dedicated to doing this, we will keep donating. We are never going to stop. And without our little donations, Biafra will be restored. But when it is restored, what will be your part? What would you say that you have done towards, that you have contributed towards this restoration? Is it, did you use your voice? Did you use your funds? What is it that you have done to support this nation that is here? The Nigeria that you have all, that those who are calling on to support what we're doing today have always believed and supported. What have you gained from them? Put Biafra Republic government in exile side by side with your Nigerian government and check their achievements. You can check from last year and tell yourself which of these two governments has your interest at heart. Which of these two governments actually sees you as a citizen? These are the things you need to ask yourself. Those of you living abroad, you're having kids today. Your kids will remain there if Biafra doesn't come. Unfortunately, because my daughter is already worrying me, she wants to go home. Biafra is going to come. And if I need to crack on where me fa, can you come a million? Come with you, Bofufu. Makaneme ngwa mehe na ọdachi. Ọdachi abụkwa nke it's not take our head though. It's ọdachi that will prolong whatever we're doing. So my brothers and my sisters in the United States, those in Europe, those who have not been supporting what we're doing, those who do not believe in what we're doing, pay your liberation tax. That is as much as we can tell you. Because if any other need that fear, I'm sure you are in the media, you'll be seeing it there. So because can support all of that so that we can get our land quick. Can you look with the buy or say so? The 50,000 men and women on Twitter who are joining us to donate $50 every week. Continue to replenish your pockets where you're bringing it out from. In a short while, we're going to have a group of people who will buy tankers. Because the PM has given us a list of artilleries that our enemies are buying. And we're going to fold our hands and watch them come. No, we're not going to fold our hands. We are not cowards. We are not Nigerians. We are Biafrans, so we are not cowards. We will not fold our hands. We will provide for our men in the best of our abilities, whichever way we can. And do $1 million, I'm sure. My sister Stella, $1 million, she will give it to us. If Christopher has $1 million, he will give it to us. If Kama has $1 million, he will give it to us. But you see, our $1 is going to turn into millions of dollars, and we will get all the artillery that we will need to face our enemies. Whether our brothers, our sisters like it or not, we will defeat Nigeria, and Biafra will be reborn. Down on divide, down on everybody. Sister Stella, down for all the good work you're doing. So Chineke ga-akwụ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And we also want to appreciate you, our minister, for the work you're doing. Yesterday, I saw you for the first time, So God bless you also for your support, for all the work you're doing. You and your colleagues out there, other ministers, I salute you, sir. And like you were saying, support. Yeah, thank you. So, like you were saying, you support financially Biafra government so that we can sponsor our military effectively. Since the people were up against, we had our minister yesterday saying that they have placed some order, and they are going to deliver some weapons to them. They will deliver by August or October, and we believe that all those ammunitions will be going to Biafra territories. They will be seen in our soil. So far, they have brought a lot of armored tanks. We destroyed them because they are trying to use it to kill all of us. So our armed forces defended us and destroyed a lot of it from them, destroyed their jet fighter. So they are reorganizing themselves. They are, so when you hear Musa crying and lamenting, it's like telling his boss, we need to do more things. So now with the information our PM got, that they're about to deliver some weapons to them. And so we won't just fold our hands and watch them equip themselves, come down to our land, to our soil, to fight and kill all of us. No, no, no. We will be doing something. And this is why we need all hands on deck. We need support, your support, your support. Financially, any amount you have, just donate, donate, donate. And we have a site, so it's not like it must be only Saturday. Just pick up your phone and donate. Give us the star. Just like normal regular people in the YouTube will tell you, or the Facebook will tell you, send me a star. Send a star to our Biafra government. That's it. You must not also be a Biafran. Send a star to our Biafra government. If you support freedom, if you hate injustice, you understand? If you love freedom to mankind, you can send a star to our Biafra. Kama Israel or Biafra First Love, you're welcome, ma. Can you post that site for our donation again? Because you must not be a Biafran before you can support us. You can support us. You're all our well wishers, all our friends, our colleagues in the office can support financially. So support, because I was thinking, what do we use money? Can we run any nation, any country, any state without money? It's not possible. Money is needed all through. If you like, go and ask the Ukraine people, they will tell you. You know why I always use them for an example? Yes, they continue giving them money and they continue looking for money, continue giving them money, they continue looking for money. So it's like they never get filled. So we even need that money more than Ukraine. So we need support. Oh, we need support. Please. So we need financial support so we can sponsor our legal fights also. You heard our minister yesterday said that we just started legal fights. Every other thing is put in place. Now we've entered legal fights. That's why we've gone to African court and the other places we'll be going to, so that they won't say they didn't hear us crying and looking for help. So to do all this legal fighting, money is involved. To pay to the lobbies, for lobbies, money, 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 money. We need money. So any amount you have, make it a duty every month. Something must come off you to support Biafra government for our freedom. If not so, these people will convert all of us to Islam. Telling you, and they are not stopping. And they've been targeting this for centuries. They're trying to do this for so many years. We didn't know about. Thank God for MNK and Simon Eber that came to open our eyes and we understand. No wonder they kept on killing us, kept on running over us with a Dangote trailer. We thought it was a mere accident. Now we understand. They've been waging war against us without us knowing. So this jihad has been going on since. They've been doing it. These people are the these people are the most calm people. Come. Hey, they have it in their fingers. People, I hate to meet people now. How do you say it? People that are corny? You call them comms. What do you call them? Corny people. People that speak from both sides of their mouth. That's the most dangerous person you can deal with. Imagine having such a person in your family. Talking about those that got married to Fulanese. You wasted your whole life doing such. Yeah, Mr. Snow, you have the mic once more. Because I'm still on your topic. Mr. Snow, yeah.
Yes, it's just to contribute a little bit to what you just said, not quite long. For those of us who are here, your friends can support the Biafran government. They don't even need to put their card in. All they need to do is send them the link to the Biafran shop. They can go there and buy themselves a souvenir, a coffee cup, a t-shirt, The Biafra shop is going to be a very good avenue for you to give to your friends to be able to support the Liberation Army. For those who have the high funds the minimal funds to buy whatever we are selling, be it t-shirts, be it coffee cups, or whatever, it's going to be shipped to them and it's going to get to them. So I think that's also one way you can give to your friends at work, your colleagues at work, to be able to support this out, my dear. Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, in fact, you just made a point, Yes, Biafra shops, if they are so afraid that they don't want their name to show up anywhere, okay, they can go shopping in Biafra shop. Anything they buy, even all of us here, when you want shoes, you want t-shirts, and summer is here in my own area. I don't know about your own side, but if you have summer, this is the time you want to change your wardrobe. You want to go to light wears, t-shirts and singlets and so on. You go to Biafra shop and do your shopping. You are also indirectly, supporting financially Biafra government because it's a Biafran shop. Biafra has interest there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have any excuse not to support. You don't have any excuse. So when you're supporting financially, we are using money to do a lot of things in the that the government is running is because of money, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That we are running this government and running it effectively is because of your money coming in. So don't stop bringing in your money. Some people are paying weekly, some people are paying monthly. Please do continue, increase also, because we had a PM said the more we go towards December, it's going to be tougher. You understand? So if you don't have any shock, just borrow shock absorber and use it. Borrow shock, because we are going to be hearing a lot of things when the Nigeria government are buying more ammunition to be able to face us. Can you imagine? Ha. And I believe that since they had the 2nd December, we're going to restore Biafra. Hey, Musa started crying like never before. Oga, buy me ammunition. Oga, do this, they are killing. Oga, we can't see from up. Oga, we can't see also from down. We can't see anywhere. Fire Musa! Musa is enough to be fired. It's time for them to fire Musa. Fire him. Fire him. I heard he's from Sudan. I thought he's from Middle Belt. Maybe in Mamana Middle Belt and then in Papana Sudan. 419. That's what they do. And maybe it's also Fulani still. Because they have their tentacles everywhere. You go to Chad, they are there. You go to the same Sudan, Fulani is there. You go to Guinea, they are there. Talking about Guinea, so, Tinubu is from Guinea. Maybe he's also Fulani also. Because these people, they have this kind of blood running in their vein. They have this wickedness running in their vein. I'm telling you, there's something with these people. Before you see somebody so real wicked like this, check out that person's DNA has something to do with Fulani, Arabs. Arabs. Arabs are wicked. They are wicked. And you see our brothers and sisters, some of them working for Arabs. Hey, abomination, you're really a cause.
Stella, like what you're talking about, what PM said, is this area, I think we need to highlight it properly when he's talking about how tough it's going to get within this period, between now and that December 2nd, because they found out now that this thing is real. It's not that they are just making mouth, that they are going to convert together to declare the restoration of Biafra. The toughness, and why PM also mentioned that the people in government and the people should wear shock absorber, is because a lot of people are going to also faint on the way. A lot of people are going to even have double-minded because of what these people are going to do. So it's good that he mentioned it so that we will also become ready as well. Because I tell people that if I see anyone that starts speaking from both sides of the mouth, I will not come you in trying to condone you. You're no more a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter, your A should be your A, your B should be your B. We have to get ready. And another thing is, don't attach yourself too much on anybody. so that if the person err or if the person decide to go the other way around, because this train is going in a very, very speed way, and some people are not comfortable inside this speed train that we are in. This is high speed train. A lot of people are not comfortable. You know, do not attach yourself so much to somebody that if the person decides to drop on the way, then you will not be happy. You have to keep moving. We have to get to our destination. You know, I call it perilous time. In football, it's called injury time. Some people will be injured. Some people will be taken away, and they're not going to be happy. In the injury time, you just need that, you know, winning. And when you remove some people, they are not happy. You know, the same thing in perilous time, a lot of people are going to wither. So be strong. Be strong. Whatever they are bringing to us, we are going to handle it. We are going to handle it. The final destination is Biafra. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter, you know, what they are bringing, you know, to Biafra. There is nothing they can do now that is going to be new that they have not done before. There is nothing. Is it bombing Biafra that they have not bombed before? Is it killing Biafrans that they have not killed before? So what else will they now do that they have not done? All we have is to be strong together and fight together. Fight as one. They are going to use the people you did not least expect in this last day, in this last period. You know, they can even use the person you listen to, your mom, to speak to you. But at the end of the day, if you don't give up, that is the only way you win. That is the only time you can win. So let's be strong. This is just a kind of expo that PM is giving to us. And we have to be very, very strong at these last days. They are already picking up people in back home, thinking, oh, when they do it, oh, people will be discouraged. But people are still voting. People are still, you know, going to the polling unit. They don't care, you know, because this is our time. This is an opportunity. We have never had it this way before. You know, we have never come this close. Defeating Nigeria to an extent that they are crying. Their army, their only pillar, only savior is the army. But the army is the one crying. Tell me what the politicians will do. Tell me what the people who are feeding fat with our own resources will do. Tell me what the enablers will do. If the army is the army that's supposed to be protecting them are crying. So that's to tell you that what PM is doing is working. Those people are not factors. I know a lot of people want PM to command for our armies to go after our so-called enablers. But he said they are not factors. The main people are the people who are protecting them, the army. So now they are crying on their own. They will start running tiki-tiki-tiki-taka. They will start finding their way by themselves because the people who are protecting them are crying. You know, so that type system is actually working. It's actually working. Police, they don't have police anymore. The army is the one doing the work of the police. In short, in Biafraland, the police, they don't wear uniform anymore. In some places, they don't wear uniform. That's to tell you that they are all listening. They are paying attention. You know, in my village, when they want to arrest anybody, they will ask the local vigilante to arrest the person and bring it to their to their office. You know, that's to tell you how weak these people have become. And it is because of me and you, what we are doing, how we are supporting this movement. And if you want more results in that regard, we have to do more. We have to do more. We have to do what we can do. Support, support, support. It's all about money. We need to equip this voice, give them what they want, you know, to keep going. To keep going. Remember, PM also said during the time of Wazirike, they killed a lot of people. During the time of, is it Mossop? It's part of Mossop, they killed a lot of people. During the time of IPOP Nigeria group, they killed a lot of people. Even up till last year, when they mobilized people on the street of Aba, they killed hundreds of them on the street of Aba, wearing white and white. You know, they killed. So these people, they don't, if they can kill their own citizen, you know, people with their own flag, they don't care about you. So, but since PM, you know, took over this movement, you don't hear that mass killing any longer because he understands them very, very well. If you come to kill us, we will kill you before you get to us. It's a very simple language. Defend yourself. Make sure they don't get to you. And today they are the ones crying all over, everywhere. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep donating. Let's keep giving what we can give. Make sure that we sustain this fight. It's very, very important. After the declaration, it's not going to be easy as well, because after declaration, we have to defend. But obviously, we know we are capable. Their own people are telling them that you cannot defeat Biafra. You know, this man who has not achieved anything.
Mazikama, please,
Yes.
I beg of you, I want to make one request, please. Do anybody have the link to the second phase vote? I don't know what happened to the ones I have here, and my WhatsApp is on automatic deletion. And I'll be searching for my this is very fast. If you have it here, send it to me. I want to do some voting right now. Thank you.
I will send it here. So this man called Wole Soyinka that have not produced a pin for Nigeria, rather than courtesan, nothing, and nothing to write home about. But he told them he has that vision to let them know that they cannot defeat Biafra, and he repeated it again, that they cannot defeat Biafra, no matter what they do. And they know. Their forefathers tried it, the white, the Caucasians tried it, you know. So how do they think that they would defeat Biafra? And coming now that we have made up our mind, come rain, come sun, here we are to liberate ourselves and be free. And then breathe like humans again. Do things like humans again. Put the gift of Chukwu Kikabiama to work. He has equipped us with everything we need to make this world better. If you're not free, you cannot make this world better. And we, as the people that are supposed to contribute more to make this world a better place, please support, support, support. Vote, vote, vote. Go for your ID card. Get your ID card. Go for the website, biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go and see what the government is bringing to the table. Thank you so much, Stella. And
thank you. Thank you. Okay, and Biafra First Love, you want to say something? You want to chip in something? Sis.
Good morning, sister. Good morning, sister Stella. Good morning, Kama, for real. Appreciate you seeing you again. It was heavy yesterday, so day before, so we were filled up with information. And good morning, all. Good morning, everyone. I appreciate you all for coming out this morning. And Sister Stella, you know, I have to take your co-host to support. Don't forget, I'm not going to talk, yeah? But let me say something about the highlights on PM's speech in U.S. Sit home on 29th, 30th, vote heroes for our heroes. Oh, our heroes, I love you. I love you for your heroic, for your bravery, for making sure that we all didn't perish. Thank you. And that's why we, on this earth time, we have to make sure that we don't perish and our children get to live. Thank you, Chukwuokike Abiyama, for making it possible, for remembering us again. Our PM was saying yesterday, what he was basically saying, it is time. If you have not been part of this yet, it is time. The time is running out. Like my brother Kama was saying, the train is moving fast. It's going really, really fast. If I can hear about it, everyone should hear about it, because I was not even connected to the place like I should be. But yet something woke me up in the middle of the night and it's like my forefathers was talking to me and told me it's time that you go to the village and retain yourself a land, so that when something happens, because you're Ada, you're not Akbara, you want to tell in your will, take me to my homeland, my father's land. That was the message, and I did it. And I didn't even know that Biafra was coming my way until I saw my PM speech. He was pointing finger. I'm like, what is this? Biafra. Wow. This is my promise. This is my dream. This is our dream, people. Let us know time, even if you have faulted, even if you have sabotaged, even if you have derailed, even if you didn't believe. back home. Now what? I'm back again. Sending naira, sending dollar, sending and never ending. And when do we stop this? Now that we have Chukwu Kikiabiama guiding us, piloting our affair, making it possible. It's the bottom line. It's the money. We are voting. He said, I posted, I don't know if you saw it, 1.3 million, over 1.3 million voted today already in Biafraland. So that's great. But now we got to take care of these people. We got to make sure our dream comes true. We got to pay our BLT tax. Please. That's what the PM is saying. And he's also saying that it will start happening soon. These people want to buy a lot of weapons. I hate to repeat what everybody said, but let me just say my mind. Where do we stand? We're not going to be afraid of them. We're going to match them. They know that. Even like somebody was saying the other day, I was watching Koiki's program, and he highlighted Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, he was saying that when they came to fight us, America asked, they confessed. So I don't know why people don't understand what's really going on. They confessed that they came to fight us, and they had to leave. Too many people died. Maybe it was their people, too many. Maybe it was our people, too many. But a lot of people died, and they had to go. And this is why they declared the war. No vanquish, no win. They had to leave. But the British did not leave. Why? Because they have you and me. Some people like you and me who wants to suddenly rise up against their brothers, who wants to now look better, just like the house nigger. And they put them in charge. And our situation became even worse. When the British was taking care of us, at least they were trying to give us better water, better road. They were trying to do something just to show face, to spend some of the money. But as soon as they gave it to our people, their decision began. That was not British decision. That was their decision because that's their ideology. From a slave master white to another slave master who's black, just like me and you. And all he wants is just to see me begging. See me in pain. Every time I'm moving around him, he don't even want to see me. He wants me to cover my face as a woman. So what's the point? You don't want to see a woman. You don't want to see their men because you castrate them. What exactly are you looking for? You don't like peace? And we can't take it no more because we're peaceful people. And this is the time, if we don't get out of this thing now by contributing little that we have. Imagine if 1.3 million put 1 naira down. That's about $800, $900 in one day. I'm just saying 1 naira. And if we, America, put 1 point, well, so many of us here, but Nigerian government have been able to cage a lot of them that are here because they have been able to infiltrate themselves into the system, to cheat, to rob, to look better than their brother. And now they don't know how to get out. It's a do or die affair now. That's why we have to come up, we that believe, we that God has spoken to. We have to come up with every strategy. I'm voting. I'm here in America, and I'm voting people in the hometown, and I'm warning them, don't call me if you haven't voted. I don't even want to talk to you if you didn't vote, because that's the only way I can help you in the future, if God permits. If you're not a Biafran, I'm a Biafran, how am I going to be here? So I'm going to start applying for citizenship, applying for... No, because Biafra is going to be the best place. Let us support this thing. Oh. I'll bring it. Let us look for people. Let us bring every penny we have. Me, I'm trying. I hope everybody is trying. And if we all combine, we can make this happen. Help our PM so that he can go to work. Our BDF must not want. They must not want. That's where the PM is. And we don't want to see him stressing. And the shocking news that is coming, we all got to wait. I have confidence in him. I have confidence in everything he do. If he brings a surprise, I will swallow it. Because I know he's going to lead us to Biafra. I just pray that these people...
So you have put on your shock absorber already.
I have. Don't you know? Every time Nnamdi Kanu comes, they say he's coming to court. Sometimes I don't even look at it. I just put my shock absorber on because I don't want to feel pain. You know, because I already know what these people are up to. You know, sometimes I don't even listen. I just take my eyes off it because okay. Unless when people start talking about it, then I feel it, then I go. Yes, everything is going to be a shock for us. In fact, it's already a shock for me.
It's just like that of Oyendu's ex-wife, That thing I've put on my shock absorber since about her, because I said this one won't change my mood at all.
Look,
you know.
sister, I'm glad you said something about that. I have never been able to talk about that female.
Even me too. Even
The
me.
only thing in my mind,
Never been.
is, hey, if I curse this woman now, she
That,
get
that is
children with Nnamdi. Hey, I'd go be in trouble.
uh
This is all.
you
This
know,
is all I put in my head. Like I can't even go there.
yeah. I just put on my shocks there. I said
I
this
can't
one.
even go there because
For the sake of Onyendu, that Onyendu ever had anything to do with her, for the fact that Onyendu have a child with her, no. I just put, that is her own case, is Akamu case. Please, just change the page. Just turn the
this.
page. It's a shock I'm putting on. So, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
I said,
Daryl.
everybody put on the shock.
There.
Continue.
Okay, yes, we have to put on that. I already have my shock jacket on, and I'm praying that God, give us all strength to continue. Sister Stella, I really, really, upheld you. You're my sister soldier. I said that. God bless you. God bless Kama. God bless Mazi Onyeka Chuku. God bless Mr. Snow, Rage, and Fury. Rage, your voice changed yesterday. I didn't hear that Rage. I heard very nice, soft yesterday. Thank you. God bless you all. They will.
Thanks. So, my sis, which other area should we put on this shock? Because the PM said that more we're entering towards December, that the cabinets and everybody should put on the thing, you know. So, which other area? I've been thinking, so that the thing will not come to us unawares. Now,
I
I
know, but
was
I can't. I won't
Mhm.
tell.
Okay, because now, okay, now I was looking into.
I won't tell. What is in my mind? I won't tell, or because it's supposed to be a surprise.
A secret. Okay, okay. But it's no more surprise to you anyway, because you have it already in your mind. And that's a shock there for you. Yeah, putting on your
Yes.
shock already. But I was thinking about, like, last time Musa was came up and looking into, crying and crying, said we can't see from above. He said that there are, that anyway, they are entering into guerrilla warfare, and that they will move in without a lot of machines. I didn't really understand. I don't know, not you, but any other person. Our ministers are here, or any person that is very, conversant with the military.
Yeah.
He said that they are going to, because I want us to really look into, look into what he was trying, because that guy is a guy, he's Onyago, how do you say Onyago? A Koni man, he will be talking like he's not serious, talking like he doesn't know what he's talking about, talking like he can't talk. Meanwhile, he's dropping the information to his people, indirectly dropping to us too.
Exactly. That's what I was going to
Oh
say. He's
yeah.
dropping info. Just the same way PM drops information for us. That's what he's doing. Even those malam that you are headsmen killing people all over in the bush, but taping it's for their money. They are giving messages, and that's a confession that Musa did. He think he's giving messages to his boss. He's just effed up, okay? Because that information right there revert back to confession. He revert back to, we're just going to take that video and all of his comments and add it to our AU application. You understand what I'm saying? Because why are you bombing? Is the first question. There's insecurity. Where? Show us. Because we the only one who have the picture of our own insecurity. Do you have it? And what's the problem? Now let's talk about it. You see? So it was very important. Sometimes people don't know God make you do things. I remember one time I was in a gathering that and two ladies, because I'm always in the singing thing. Two ladies, because I couldn't go in, I was at the door. And they were talking about, oh, Shade is not there today. Oh, what thing happen now? And they started talking about, she's telling the other girl about Shade. And the guy was, they started talking about me while I was standing there. The things that I never expect to hear. And then I'm asking her, I say, do you know Shade? She said, I know her now. She don't even know me. I was standing right there. It's either God made her say those things so that I can hear, and blinded her eyes, because she says she knows me. That's the same thing that happened to Musa. They will not see anything. It's Chukwu Okike Abiama. They will know. Thank you.
Ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya ịsa asụsa. Ịnụgo ndị Igbo a na-akpọ ya ịsa asụsa. You will be very much, very much alive, but you'll be talking about either the things you have done or the things you're planning to do. And I mean, I need.
And I wanted us to really look into those things he's planning to do. Like he was confessing, and leaking up his own secrets. From his boss, I'll fire him like hell, and bring another person worse than him. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are at war here, This is not time for merry berry, have mercy. There's no mercy. If you mercy, they will kill you. You understand? So if I'm Musa's boss, I will fire Musa and bring another person worse than him, as lack of manners and lack of not being able to organize anything and continue to fail. I bring another failure again. From Musa's boss, I'll fire Musa and bring another failure worse than Musa. Yes, we are at war, and you don't expect me to. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, everybody's here. Talking about that Musa's thing, APM said that it was God, there was spirits that the now started making Musa to confess that he can't see, he can't see. And when he's on top. But I don't also want to underrate Musa and what he's planning, because there he was also passing message to his own people. You understand? So I wanted somebody to explain to us, because he's now said anyway that what they will now be doing is to not to put on a lot of machine, so they can enter into the bushes, but he said also, and that Biafrans are used to the area because it's their land, I was like, okay, now you know it's our land. Before he said it's your own land now. You started trying to take. So you are out there to take over our land. At the end of the day, I'm talking to AU now to understand. Musa confessed with his own mouth that the area is our own area. The land is our own land. That we know our whereabouts in the bush. That they themselves don't know their whereabouts in the bush. That he now planned that what they will be doing is to remove a lot of ammunition so they can move inside the bush because they have just entered into guerrilla warfare. This is what Musa said. So now I was trying to think. I was thinking what he meant by removing the removing the ammunition. Because when they remove the ammunition, what are they going to now use to fight? Kwan? That was what I was thinking. So I wanted us to dive into it, and any person with any suggestion on that, because we want to find out what Musa plans are
Sister Stella,
since he
they're
started
going
taking
to
it.
withdraw their army. All
Mm.
right, if they withdraw their weapons, what else?
But they are bringing in more weapons. But he said he's
They're
going to
going to
remove.
Kano.
Mhm.
They,
Oh, sis is not serious here. You mean they are not going? They won't come to our land anymore? Is that what it means?
ah,
Because where they
you heard them crying
ah
already. They want to come to Biafraland,
uh,
but they're tired. They have to use that weapon,
uh,
right?
uh. But he said he's going to remove a lot of machines out of them. So I was wondering, when he removed the machine, what are they now going to use to fight? But sis is saying that he was indirectly telling his own people, face the north. So that is where bush and
That's right.
that's where you will not see any bushes and trees.
And
Face
you
to the
can
north,
bomb
or
them right.
maybe. uh, I like this one. Oh yeah, Kachuku, you have the mic.
Give Rage. Rage and Fury. Give him.
Okay, so Rage, you have the mic. Rage, are you there? Okay, Onyeka, you have the mic.
Thank you. You see, all protocol duly observed. In that aspect, what he meant, they tried to bring up into conventional war our men, and our prime minister refused. Conventional war in the sense that they will be fighting and killing innocent people, burn, destroying the properties, and people will not be able to go their free activities, daily activities. So that is what they have been trying to drag our people out into conventional war. And our prime minister refused, and like our leader Amala said, that we're going to push them and tell them where to fall. And they have seen that in that what they try to, they have lost. We have dealt with them decisively all the while. So what they're trying to do now, they are trying to and that is what our people must be vigilant of. All these Fulanis that have mastered our terrain, they want to use them. This time they will drop their their armor tanks, their Tucana jets, so they will be carried there with their AK-47 and their AK-47 9 with other things. So they will try to enter inside the bush to be able to confront our men and to go to our barracks. So that is that aspect. What I think he meant. They're trying to. I see that for them trying to allow our people out to face them in a conventional war will not work. And they have in that aspect we have dealt with them. We have destroyed all their armor tanks. So and I believe they have ordered for new ones. And also they want to shake tactics anyway. That is what it meant. But anyway, no matter how distance you really go, you must call it come down. The land is ours. The owners of the land know themselves. In as much our people, our men, our governments, those who maintain the status quo, their hands are clean, and they always acknowledge the progenitors of the land. The Musa they will continue being blind whenever they go to bomb our land. Even when the bomb, breeze will carry their bomb. Several times in Okigbe, when them bomb, breeze will carry their bomb, go other place. Some even will land without flowing. It is not by making, just that there are those who own that land, the progenitors. They know we are fighting a just cause. And all the spirit of fallen heroes, they are at work. So for us to continue getting their support, we must always make sure that we acknowledge them, and remembering them in this coming 30th is one of it. We acknowledge the spirit, those who own the land. No matter whether you like it or not, there are jurisdictions, there are borders. As it is in the physical world, so is the spiritual world. Okay, there are those who own that space, that our ancestral land. So without them, we're not going to achieve anything. But as long as we acknowledge them and we did what we're supposed to do, let them know what we are going into. So they always be on just that. That is why we see us getting this victory. So, and that is the next what Musa meant in what he said there. And no matter what they're going to buy again, we're going to destroy them. We're going to destroy it. So there's something I wanted to say that make me pick up the mic. African people, African, especially the West Africa, East Africa, those of Sahara Africa, we must understand that Arab have no land. All these countries in Africa that Arab have occupied, not their land. Arab have nothing good to offer you. So also the West. Some of you who are killing your brother because of Islam, I don't know how I would describe you. And you know, these people, they don't like competition. They don't like competition. All the things you see, somebody will do something, they go and flog the person, call the person. Their own children, those people on top, their own children are doing worse than that. Them themselves, they're doing worse than that. And if you think when you become Islam, you are, so let me tell you, you become Alamajri. They will make you become Alamajri in the sense that in fact, they will never allow you to rise up to them. They don't like competition. You see, all the beggars in our land today, they want our land to beggars. Before the coming of all these people in our lands, there was no beggar in our land. In the sense that there was no beggar. It did not come from our mouth. One of the West spy confessed it. There was no beggar. There was no criminality. Even he go to the and said that in fact they leave their doors open, which is true. Then our mothers, what did they do? Whenever they want to go and sell their produce in the market, they will go there and keep it and go to the farm, keep the price there. The person who comes by will see it, and if you like to drop the money there and take the goose, if you come back there, we take his money. Have you seen how beautiful, how secured, how crime-free our land we are before the coming of these people? That is how long our ancestors went. There was no police, there was no army, but the Arab was see in our land checkmate crime. He checkmate crime because we know you commit crime. You don't need physical evidence. Only in the secular world, the Western world, they need physical evidence. That's why somebody will go and commit crime and destroy evidence. But our own, they don't need physical evidence to detect you. And people know this. And we are very, very scared of committing crime because you will be fished out and punished according to the law. So these are who we are. And these people, they don't want something like that. They want in a place where you will have Alamajiri. 5% will be controlling everything, feudal system. You know, feudal system. In other words, oligarch. Where only those in top will live in a very good area. Others will be suffering, you know. You will beg before you eat. You become a beggar in your own land. With the wealth will be in the hand of 5%. You know, there was no beggar in our land, mean that everybody will have been carried along. Our ancestors, they gave our women powerful power in the sense that when they speak, they are fine. They speak, they say it's final. When things are going wrong in the land, will be invited to put these things in order. And when they speak, nobody disputes their judgment because their judgment is always right. It's always for the good of the land. But now, I don't think they still have that power today because all these foreign criminals have taken away that power from them. Some of them don't even know their power anymore. When things are getting wrong in the land, the mother will come in, and every woman is Ada. But in a family, they give that for the first daughter. But in every woman that have reached the age of woman is Ada. and you have that power. And look at how the power is being exercised. The place you exercise that power is the land of your birth, the place you were born. Other married women in your land also will also exercise the same power in the place they were. And when you marry the woman and the woman is giving your husband headache, if they come and see the problem of that woman, if they say that this woman you are going, and if the problem of the man, they are not partial, they are doing their judgment accurate. That is why the ex supported them. If they curse you, you are gone. If they bless you are blessed. These are the power our women have. No other women in the world have that power. Even when other women are not coming out to speak, our women already have this power. The first ever written constitution that is inclusive of women leadership, democratic, originated in Igbo land. Confess it. These are the intellectual work of our ancestors. What we have been enjoying before these criminals came to our land. And that is what Biafra want to restore. That our women will retain their power. That when things are going wrong in the land, in society, they will come and bring peace. When anybody claiming a Makwanda they will humble that person. Yes, we don't need for anybody, but mother will humble you and bring you to your need. It's like that your head is stubborn, that everybody, they will bring you to your need, humble you. You have no choice than to submit. And all the things they are doing for the good of the land. Ada will never sit down and see their family to go and call police. Before, they will settle the issue. They will settle the issue. There's no issue, any issue. In fact, let me not so safer. What I'm trying to tell you is that don't allow Islam to deceive you. What they are giving you is destruction. Destruction to the maximum. Where you will be in your land and become slave in your land. Become slave in your own ancestral land. They will not allow you to compete with them. All of you who are gifted, talented, they will kill your talent. They will destroy your talent. Some of this, you see what you enjoy. In fact, you never know anything. If you understand what is going on, in fact, when I see those who are abroad that are not supporting what we are doing, these people, they will not, even if I forgive those who are in Biafraland, allow those, and none of them who is abroad, because you're supposed to know better. You're supposed to know what is coming. You're supposed to know what is coming. Okay? That the best thing is for you to put that your money. This is not time of building mansions. It's not time of buying fleet of cars, big cars. All those things are useless for now. Because Biafraland will not use fairly used car. That one is what I can assure you. Biafraland we can never use fairly used car in Biafraland. So why will you be wasting your time going for those things? The only thing you need now is security and food. That money, using it to, nobody asks you to come and fight. There are men and women who have volunteered themselves. So why can't you bring out that money you have? Why do you keep that with all that without that money? I around the park on you area. I around the park on you area. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So, Musa, are you saying that your men will now remove their machine and start guerrilla warfare? Hold on for our minister. Mr. Snow, you want to chip in something?
Yes. Concerning this Musa issue, first of all, it's very, very important that we will call Musa's attention. Musa, wherever. Imagine your little or whatever your top secret information that you're giving to your people. Come and hear how ordinary Biafran citizens are tearing into pieces. Just come and see how we are describing your little plans. Anyway, I feel like you know, when we were talking about our snipers and how they were bringing down all these jets, people were asking, "Oh, but where did they burn?" No. What happens to some of these, all those Tucano jets that the United States gave them to use and kill civilians in Biafra land that will call them out for? All those Tucano jets, the reason why they all died is because most of them were shot. Oh, wherever you got by fire, oh, there's a place you will shoot these things, they can't fly again. They take those injuries and they go back, they can't fly again. So they already see that they cannot come You people, we all remember when Musa was crying, oh, we cannot let Simon Ekpa take our airspace. That's about some months ago. So they have figured out that they cannot come from air. Now they are going to use every available foot soldier to them. This is more like a clarion call. We Biafrans, this is our own different opinions on what you, Musa, is doing. So just imagine what our intelligence is doing with it. Just imagine what our intelligence is doing with it. Anyways, going back to the reason why I raised my hand, my sister, Biafran First Love, you were given accurate statistics. Just imagine that we have over 1.5 million Biafrans. I am giving you accurate statistics, sorry. And just imagine each and every one of these people who I am sure we have over 1 million youths who are working, doing some kind of job, can just pay their $5 a week on their liberation tax. Liberation of your own land, of your own people. But the problem is our people, they act like they don't know what is going on. They want to be begged. And what I don't understand is that our people are sitting here enjoying a place that was fought by other people. This is people's blood. They fought. You think America and all these places you are did not fight? America fought Britain so bad to become America that you see today. And we beg you to make a simple $5, $10, $20 tax payment to your government that you see that is working. Our people really need to wake up. You really need to start talking to yourselves. I'm very sure that you know what is going on in the land. There is no way any Biafran will tell me they don't know what is going on. Even if you say you're a Nigerian, you are opposing whatever is going on. Do you not want your people to be alive? Are you not even hearing the Nigerian people complaining, telling you how they want to bomb your land? Telling you who is preventing them from bombing your land. They are clearly telling you. Say you are Obi or whatever you are. Say you are DOS or whoever you are. How do you feel when you hear these people talking about how they want to bomb your land, but they cannot see? They can't see humans to bomb. This is not the first time a person in authority in your system of Nigeria is admitting to bombing Biafrans. Hope Uzodinma did it. Nobody talked about it. And he bragged about it. That was Uzodinma. It was not him. But everybody keeps mute when it happens to Biafrans. If you're in the United States, if you're in Europe and you have access to pay your liberation tax and you're not paying it, you're not patriotic. Even that land where you are will deny you everything that will make you happy. I can assure you. And when you enter Biafra land, the land of Biafra will pursue you. Because you're evil. It's not good at all. What would it take out of you in your liberation tax? Millions of Biafrans are voting back home because they are tired. I remember on one of the PM speech when he was pointing out that they can't see the response from the people in diaspora in terms of voting. Like, you're doing everything. Like, you will not vote. You will not bring your money. What is wrong with our people? And you will see them all. That's how they will be in all these clubs and shops and they're not bamba money man. I'm not going to say enjoy your life, but as you're enjoying, what about the people defending your parents at home? What about them? They left their families to protect yours. Every country in the world, you measure their strength by their military capability. We have the men. We control the terrain. We know everything. All we need is the artilleries. Logistics. Any of our men are getting treat here. So everything revolves around funds. All this radio you're seeing, it all comes from all these funds. All of these things is all being pushed by funds. That you hear now Ukraine and they go and they keep asking and they keep giving them is because now each bullet it doesn't come back. As it goes out, it goes out. And think about the logistics, the welfare of the soldiers. So biko no ndị be anyị ka anyị mee ihe fa ngwa ngwa ka anyị meghela ọdachi ọ bụ maka ọgụ a ịma na onwe onye ara kwuru ya n'ọgụ ọgụ na ọ na-abịa. There was a madman that said that I can remember that video. Na anyị ga-eche na ọbịa anyị anụọ ya. It is here. Ọ bụ na ị nọ na America, na Europe, anywhere you are in the world, and you do not have your boots on ground and you are a youth, do yourself good to support this liberation in whichever way you can. In whichever way you can. Anyị na you now. Anyị na you now. When the government has the authorities documented by the vote that you're seeing from the homeland, so many things will change. You better support this government now when we're doing the cleanup. Don't come and I'm a nke ndị, you know, nke ndị a na-alụ ọlụ na street ị na-alụ ọlụ na-alụ ọlụ fa na-akpa nkata ime na alụcha ọlụ were anyị bịa na-akwụlụ n'akụkụ na-eme anyị anyị akwa gị ezigbo ụtarị will flog you real good. Because support what we're doing, support the Prime Minister, support this government. Visit the government website. Give them opportunity to see your mind, to see what you're doing, to see how you to go and familiarize, go and get go and be go and build your familiarity with our website. Become friends with it.
Thank you.
Dalu no. Dalu Sister Stella.
Okay. Yeah, and I was looking at David instead. So and the mic was mute. So I was like, "You finished."
No, it's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Dalu. Christopher, I've not
Yeah.
heard from you. I like to hear from you. Christopher.
Remember that I
No,
promised I'm coming online.
Christopher is not.
I
One
promise I'm coming online this evening, remember?
oh yes, that's true. That's true. But
No, tell us.
7
What
p.m.
did you say?
7 p.m.
Mm.
Biafran time. The Prime Minister is coming online.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let me write it so I don't forget it. Thank you for reminding me. Space, sir.
Hold on. Yes, on Space, on X, on his X Space.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
So, people, you have heard.
Thank you for reminding me.
In fact, even thank you, Nneka, for all of us, so that we will also move towards it, so that it won't take us unawares, you know. And I appreciate you, Mr. Snow. So, like I was saying concerning Musa's plot against Biafrans, can write it Musa's plot against Biafrans. So, what he was trying to tell us is that don't worry, they are not going to come with jet fighters anymore. Musa Onyushi, liar, is telling us, don't worry, we are not going to come with armor tankers or tanks anymore. They are going to drop all the machine. Musa is trying to tell us that what they only do now is to only move into the bush with only their guns. That is what Musa is saying. But we knowing Musa, that he speaks from both sides of his mouth. Understand? We know Musa as a big liar. He doesn't even also know how to lie. When he's lying, you can catch him right there. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it means if our armed forces, if you know how you've been dealing with Musa boys, continue to deal with them. Prepare your AA, your anti-aircraft ready. Prepare all the things you've been using. Prepare it, keep it. Any fight you go to, carry everything as usual and continue to deal with them. Don't mind Musa. Musa is a liar from the pit of hell. That is what I understand. David, you have the mic. You're welcome, sir. Before we go to Ben.
Thank you, Sister Stella. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. I greet you from my location, and I want to salute my leader, our leader, Mazin Nando Kukano, the greatest leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the greatest movement on this planet Earth. We love you, our leader. We salute your courage. We salute your doggedness. We salute your fearlessness even before the enemies. You gave us that courage to stand very firm and strong in our convictions before our enemies. And that is what we are doing at this particular time. I also salute my Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, the good guy, Mazi Simon Ekpa, for your wonderful work for the Biafran people. I salute my ministers in the house. I salute every Biafran who fights, either financially, in the media, either by sharing, commenting, liking what the Biafran Republic government in exile is doing in order to bring freedom for our people. Yesterday's
Our Prime Minister's speech to USA was very, very interesting. His promises to always come back in 2 weeks to give them update on what is happening. Biafrans can understand that a lot is happening. Our Prime Minister and the government are doing a lot to make sure that Biafraland is safe and protected. And is calling on every Biafran, wherever you are, all around the world, especially those in the United States. Remember what our leader talked about, those of you in the United States, to finance the freedom of your people. Whatever position you find yourself, in the government, in business, and you're doing very well, know you this day that the reason for why you are doing well is for a time like this, to support the freedom and the liberation of your people. And for those who are still standing on the fence, our Prime Minister also let you understand that a time will come when you will come and there will not be opportunity for you. That money that you have will be useless. And the Biafran people will not need your services anymore. So it is better now or never, because the terrorists have come to kill, to destroy, to maim, and we can never fold our hands and watch them do that. It's practically impossible for them to take over our ancestral land and turn us into beggars, and turn us into almajiri, and turn us into slaves in the land of our ancestors. It is an abomination in our tradition that onye ginwa bụ ụzọ, onye ginwa kpọtere n'ụra gwara gị na chi efone. People that you have woken up from the sleep are telling you that day has broken, because we are the first people to grace this world. So how can we now allow those that after us to come and take over the ancestral land that Chukwu Okike Abiama has given to you, has given to us? So anybody that is still not joining in the fight for this liberation, you have yourself to blame when the time comes. And come to think of it, why is Musa and the Nigerian terrorist state so concerned about? This is a question you have to ask yourself. Upon all the states, all the territories in Nigeria that have been ravaged by the Fulani herdsmen, by the bandit, by Ansari, by ISIS, they have not seen anywhere to send their military to go and fight against those who are killing indigenous population. They have not seen anywhere to do that. They have come to Biafraland, that is a very peaceful land, to say they are fighting insurgents. And you ask yourself, you as a Biafran, do you have any insurgents in Biafraland? Do you have anybody that is killing everybody? If it is not the Nigerian military, the police, there is nothing like that. But the military are held back. And here our Prime Minister also saying that by August, they are still expecting a delivery of sophisticated weapons. And that weapons, they are bringing it to Biafraland to come and kill animals, to come and kill bandits, to come and kill people who they think they are animals and bandits. And when you see Musa making this statement on television, you think that, oh, that Biafraland is filled with Boko Haram members, or that Biafraland is filled with bandits that is in the north. No, they are coming for you. They are coming for me. They are coming to displace us of our ancestral land. They are giving them that leeway to come and take over the land of our ancestors. The British, America, every Islamic nation on this planet earth are supporting to do that. And that is why no media will talk about that. That is why people will not speak against it, because it has been their modus operandi for a time immemorial. It has been the agreement with the West, with the British, with America, to take over the land that belongs to Biafran people because of the natural resources that comes over from our land. So if you are a Biafran, you are keeping quiet, you are not supporting, you are not donating, my dear. If it is possible, I will say that let those who are not contributing in one way or the other, let their areas be carved out differently. Let their area be carved out differently so that we allow the Fulanis to at least come over and take it over for some time, so that when they have woken up from the sleep, then we can see what we can do for them. That is actually what I advise, but it is not practically possible, because every Biafran knows what is happening in Nigeria today. Every Biafran see what is happening today. That they will cut tomorrow. When you come tomorrow, you still see that tree. We are humans. We are Biafrans. We have heard, we have seen, we have felt what the Nigerian government and their cohort is for the Biafran people. They are nothing but killers to us. They are nothing but invaders to us. They have taken over ancestral land in Kanu, in Kaduna. They have taken the land of the Hausas and turned it to Fulani land. They are taking the ancestral land of Benue indigenes and turning it, renaming the communities that they displaced. This is actually what they want to happen in Biafraland. Only that our God is a God that loves us. And that is why he sent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us. He sent our prime minister to us to prevent these marauders, these bloodsuckers, these demons from possessing our possession. And you as a Biafran, you are keeping quiet. You don't want to join in this fight. You don't want to donate. You don't want to even vote for your self-referendum. My dear, when the time comes, you will understand that the generations that are yet to come will blame you for your inaction, your inactivities against the marauders who are taking over your ancestors. You are taking over your ancestry. You are not doing anything to prevent them from doing that. Rather, you are supporting them to carry out this nefarious. You are enjoying your life. What better enjoyment will it be that you enjoy in a foreign land, and your land, you don't have peace of mind? Your land is possessed by another aliens from this world. There is no better enjoyment than that enjoyment that you can enjoy in your ancestral land, that is peaceful, that nobody will come and tell you anything that is contrary to the norms for which you were brought up with. No enjoyment is better than that. So if you want to live in a better society, if you want to enjoy in the land that Chukwu Okike Abiama has given to you, you have to join hands together with the government, with our prime minister, and fight to make sure that we liberate ourselves from this dungeon that the Nigerian state, the British want to put us in. Nigeria has subjugated you. If you want to remain slaves in the land of your ancestors, God forbid that I and my generation be slaves in the land that is blessed and given to us by our ancestors. God forbid that that happens. But you as a Biafran that is not supporting what we are doing, that is not supporting our prime minister, that is fighting and even snitching on Biafrans and even arresting and dehumanizing those who are voting, woe betide you if you are the IPOB in Nigeria and you are doing this, because you are blind to reasoning. You cannot see what is happening. You cannot see that the Nigerian state do not want you. You cannot see that they want to annihilate us. You cannot see want to take over what belongs to us. You cannot see that our land is filled with milk and honey, yet we cannot develop it. They cannot develop it. Rather, they are using what our land and develop you. Okay, they want you to take visa to come there and enjoy there. It's time for you to support the liberation of your people, to have peace and have freedom for your generation, even yet unborn. Very, very important you support the Biafran Liberation Army. Very, very important you support the government. Very, very important you support our Prime Minister for what is happening, because it is only freedom that can guarantee you living in that land of Biafra. Only freedom. Otherwise, if you are not free, you can never be allowed to live in that land of our ancestors. I yield my mic.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, so it's only freedom. Only freedom. You continue to be in the hands of Fulani. Fulani will continue to kill you, marginalize you, subjugate you, annihilate you, hate on you, rape you, kidnap you, sell your have your organs and sell it if you don't vote. Please go and vote. Very, very important. And if you're a woman, a Biafran woman, and you have not voted, I wonder what you're waiting for to go and vote. Women, Biafran women, if you want to continue to have respect, if you want to, this Sharia law that the Fulani Islamic Nigeria government has brought, it will show you, Pepe, if you don't leave Nigeria. Biafran women, if you don't exit Nigeria, sorry will be your names. Me, I don't jump my sense.
Can I add something to it, Sister Stella?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please. Just like you are saying, it reminded me of something now. Biafran women, we are talking to you now. For those of you who are looking for husbands and your husbands have been driven away from your land. Those who want to be your husbands have been taken out by the policies of the Islamic State of Nigeria. Your husbands are in China. Your husbands are in America. Your husbands are in Benin Republic. Your husbands are in African countries except in Biafraland. Your husband is in France. Every one of them have gone out of Biafra land because when the Nigerian state gets them, they are getting killed. Your husbands now go out because of the safety, because they want to live their lives, they have to go out. And when they go outside the shores of Biafra land, they are forced to marry another ethnic nationality that may not be from Biafra land. That is how sad that it is. So why you vote this time, for those of you who have not married, when Biafra is restored, most of them who have not married will come back home and take you as a wife. And you know, Biafran men are sought after all around the world because they make good wives, they make good husbands. So if your husband did not come back, your prospective husbands did not come back because of your voting skill, you have not voted, and you have not approved for the Biafran to come, you will continue to cry for husbands. Your husband will continue to leave the shores of Biafra land. But when Biafra is restored through your own voting and your husband, the prospective husband, come back, you can now be rest assured that Biafran men, you will have one for a husband, and then your journey life will be complete. when a man marries 10 wives, one man marries 10 wives, we still have enough women left. So we women should go out en mass, encourage women to go out en mass. At the same time, men as well to go out en mass and vote, so that our prospective husbands can come back when Biafraland will be one of the, in fact, it will be the greatest land on this planet Earth, where people, women from other areas will be flocking to seek for a husband. But we haven't married our own first. We will marry our own first before we can make choices outside. Thank you so much, I yield.
Yeah, so it's finished. Then you can talk about others. Biafra women. So women, what are we trying to say? Go and vote if you have not
My lady
voted.
Stella, this is not fly. You. What people are saying is according to what ancestors said. He said our men, think I'm joking, go and verify. He said our men, those who have married already, teach your women and your wives and children our culture. Love them. But those who have not married, stop marrying outside Biafraland, outside where they marry two-piece wrapper. I've sent this message several times. I'm not joking. Okay, what made me cancel my relationship? Think I'm is a joke. Okay, I know how I decide my message when my message comes to me. Okay, so those who are only Biafra man that can marry with true love. Well, no fool any marry you because love you. When they come, you'll be the first person to destroy. They marry you to use you to achieve Islam. That's why they give them space. Some of them on social media deceiving our women. The one they call Mariam, the other one again. I know 4 of them. I've warned them. I've sent them messages. Stop deceiving our women. Stop. No other marry for love. Only Biafra man marry you. You want to change your because of you. Stop marrying outside. Anywhere tied two-piece wrapper that is Biafra territory, you are free to marry there. Okay? You as an Igbo speaking Biafra, you must not be an Igbo person. But as long as the mother tied two-piece wrapper, the father prays with kola nut, he recognize market days. That is where you order to marry. Our ancestors say so. I'm the message again. So stop my outside, because when you are marrying a strange woman, they will bring strange gods into our land. Strange gods into. Don't come and desecrate our land. Okay? As for those who are married already, love them and teach them our culture. Most important. That is why I always tell what's it called? That man, what he be now? His wife is called one. If you see us, you shouldn't speak in Igbo self. Those some of our people they're born in Biafra and self, Igbo and self, they cannot even because Igbo and Libra and Allah. Thank you.
Didn't hear from you again. Thank you, brothers, and thank you, sisters. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending the area you find yourself at the moment. I honor to whom honor is due. our honorable ministers, I give you your due respect. We shouldn't give up. We continue our welling every day and night. Yeah, brothers, you know, if you stay long in darkness, you can see more. More better than them. Like Musa is lamenting, crying every day and night. They want to change their tactics to come like in a guerrilla form. We are in our home. There is nobody in his own home or her own home, and an invader come from anywhere and defeat that person. Is not that he can't get that. They're not gonna succeed at all because our ancestors. After 2nd of December, I'm saying it's in my blood, and that I love the way our PM is taking this very movement. Let us keep on now doing our preaching and evangelizing to them. Yes, I see some of them are still is so in shadow and so stupid that they even think at all. They're all waiting for us. Oh, when the food is ready, then we'll put it in their mouth to eat. It's not going to happen. Let's keep on like in the voting place. Everyone should be encouraging people more and more and more, so that we can that number we are targeting, we get it up to that time. Even for that time, Musa is lamenting from here and here and here and here. In another way, I said this man is supposed to be indicted. He's not. He's not qualified at all to be in that very position. But you know, saying they are answering for us. Like our Prime Minister said yesterday, they prepared, they have ordered everything for their when we make house sleep on it to do something so that their delivery will be useless. The ones they have delivered to them, the one they used, what did they do? Our gallant men destroy everything. right here.
Thank you, Brother Mazi. Thank you. I don't Onyeka, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Biafrans. All protocol duly and humbly observed. You see, Biafrans, sending it to them. See, December, before I said I put a date. I will stop sending them, but I said no. Let me do it till December 2nd. I will keep sending them message. One of them say, I say, if you don't want to receive my message, just the light to the children. This time around, you are inexcusable. You are absolutely inexcusable. You have no excuse. Evidence beyond that has been sent to you. Have seen everything on social media. We have explained this. Our can spend more than a decade in doing this, and this is what should have taken him a year to do. Just because they over the years they took away history, which is one of the worst crime against humanity they have done against our people. History of your land is very, very important, more than any other thing you want to study at school. Your cultural identity is more important to you. So they bring some Islamic background people, they come and make them to build church. Okay, which Bakare is one of them. Suleiman is one of them. Adeboye is one of them. I'm calling their names. Any one of them who is angry, let it come out and accuse it. To cage you mentally. Imagine when when church is attacked, they will tell you fast and praying. Over the years, they have deceived you without not to know that it is your right to defend yourself. If they had been telling you what the right thing for many years, they have the best gift for them, not building mansions, not buying a fleet of cars or buying estates, but to invest in Biafra liberation, to give them a nation where their lives will be saved, where their future well-being will be guaranteed, where the law will be equal before every man, where we can get up every time, even 3 o'clock, and walk in their cities freely without being Madu. Do you know this person? Do you have anybody do you have a senator? Is your father this? Is your father this? Like what they were asking my younger brother when he wrote Nigeria Defense Academy result. 2 times they use it and give you a full animal admission. But unlike now, before have taken like full and 2,000. Yoruba 500. Or one time before anyone was taking 5. Before a Biafran will be taking 5. So this is what I've been doing before. So Muslim join to their name. Join to their names. Even to do it to extend those playing football. Salesi Mabayero today is a Biafran. But because get opportunity, he has to change his name. Many people like that. Many people like that. Many people are like that today. This is what these people. But there are those who said no, they can never. Look at these 2 things. Names, and what's it called? And image. Names and image are one of the things that are very, very important. Names and image. So when you answer names, for example, your ancestors to give you name, somebody else will change it. The person that name your village, another person come and change it. That is a big insult. Big insult to your progenitors. It's a big insult to your foundation. You reduce their position in the spiritual world. And when that person is reduced, you that you will be suffering it. First immigrant, first some slave to change. Somebody come and begin to change Obi Igbo, the heart of Igbo to Owu Igbo. I don't know what is meaning of Owu Igbo. I don't know the meaning. No, any indigenous Obi Igbo person that will be validating that name, because if person validating it, that is still deeply ignorant. So this kind of thing is an insult. And those who are doing it, they know the implication. They know what it will cost you. It will not affect, they have nothing to lose. It is you that own the land, that are connected to the progenitors of the land, who accepted it, will suffer everything. They are doing all those things to weaken you spiritually, to weaken your foundation. And when your foundation is weak, you know what happens when foundation of a building is weak? And by so doing, they will cut you off from your foundation. What they have done to our people. And then that means you'll be vulnerable. You'll be vulnerable. And they also, they're using those stores as their that claim to be men of God without godliness. Those from Islamic background. What they're using is weak. No matter how much scholarly you are, you will see somebody who is even very tiny, that have a very powerful mental power. You see him, he bring you down. He bring you down. You're already cowards mentally. That is what they are doing to our people. These people, they use them to weaken. And forgive your enemy. How can you forgive somebody who is killing you? That have not repented, they're still killing you. Forgive which enemy? Forgiveness is a sin when it comes to those our enemies who are killing our people. you know that these things you benefit it most. And I know I said it before, protection of our women is our duty, it's not a choice. It's a compulsory, it's a mandatory duty for every Biafran man. Because when you protect your women, you're protecting yourself. When your women are vulnerable, you are vulnerable. If you don't understand this, go and reason very well. As I'm telling you, stop being they will find, and when they circumvent love, the enemy will use them to penetrate you, and you are gone. And when they are free, when they are secure, get the to our children, we have a better children, we have a better society. To protect our women. Don't wear days where you see where women are being maltreated, you walk past. I'm not saying on the highway, because some of them may be a trap. But on the street, you see where somebody is, whether it's a Biafra person, you must stand by to know what happened. Even if something cannot do it, the right other men, we must know why that man killed that woman, a Biafra woman. We must know why. Okay? There are on no account will you raise a woman only on one condition. I can. Man does not make you a coward, it makes you a man. Okay? So make sure that anywhere you see a woman being maltreated, in a city where people, not in a place that is dangerous, you may be set up. Make sure you stand by to know what happened. To know why that man is harmed and handle that woman, that lady. Okay? So I want to tell our people, please, we must, why we are saying over the years, this is what our leader was like to spend more than what we have taken him 1 year, because you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You don't know your tongue. You don't know your cultural identity. So how will we be able to know when you have separated your land? Because every separation of your land is you.
One another. If not, so when your wife look for your trouble, kill her, so that you be okweme. But this one is different. That's the war raging against your soul. That's the war raging against you as a Christian. It's not only in Biafraland, though. This thing is going on worldwide. In the US, you see Fulani Caucasian running up everywhere, saying Palestine, Palestine, we are for Palestine. They think those guys, they are all Muslims. What they want is to turn the whole world to be a Muslim, so that everybody. Oduduwas are rising up, Middle Belt are rising up to fight back Islam. And each time she bullies you, she beats others, beat and beat and beat. You watch, and one day, what do? You summon courage and fight back. And that day you summon courage to fight, you will defeat the person. So Fulani Mujahid Arabs, dark more than us. So when you see them, you want to confuse them with the Hausas. They are Fulanese. Hausas, they know Fulanese very well. And they are chopping off heads. And when you defend yourself, it's not a sin. Then the people that are chopping off necks, telling you want to be a Christian or you want to be a Muslim. You say you want to be a Christian, they chop off your neck, get your ammunition and fight back. And this is why Biafra government are sending Biafrans and Christians in Biafraland. When you defend yourself from a traitor, when you defend yourself from a terrorist, it's not a crime. Even the world knows it's not a crime. You understand? Talk more of God, the creator. That's why he gave you hands, gave you legs, gave you brain. Think when you're. So it's not like you're. You understand? But then, even in front of God, that you ask God to forgive you does not mean, because each time of any sin you sin, particularly the one you sat down and calculate against your brother. So even when you have asked the person self to you, but the punishment that goes with it, you will never run away from that also. You understand? God will forgive you at the same time, but the repercussion on that sin don't go away.
They will. Can anybody hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Can somebody hear me?
Yes. We can hear
Yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Yes, we
Oh,
can hear
thank
you.
God.
You're back,
Thank
back
wow.
now.